Alright, we are live. So we're doing our first session of a new campaign where everybody's going to be creating their own selves. Hi, that's you, Kyle, eh? Yeah, that's Kyle in the chat. Hi, Kyle. So Kyle's going to be making his character while we're here. And, because, why not? We'll be all doing it together so he can join in. So how it's going to work is you're all going to start off with a base character, which is... Just use that nice empty sheet. Anybody else want an empty sheet?
Yes, please.
Here's a slightly penciled sheet.
Oh. Pen. I don't have an eraser.
There's pencils behind you. That's okay. And I had more, but I think they're upstairs. That's okay. Ian doesn't need one anyways.
Oh,
so, you're going to start off with, basically, human average is 10. And all of the things on the side.
Oh,
so
okay.
Strength, constant. So your human average is 10. If you believe you are above human average in any of those things, tell me and try and sell me on it.
You said you had a pencil?
If you believe you're below human average, you can sell me on that too. It's just going to be really easy to sell me when you say I'm horrible at moving. So, and then for the proficiencies, which is a nice big long list, we'll go through those one at a time, and you can try and sell me on whether or not that's something you're proficient in or expertise. Basically, like somebody who is good at deception would be like a lawyer would, or a lawyer would be proficient. A politician would be expertise. Yeah. Or a lawyer would be expertise. A politician would be expertise. Just a normal, everyday good liar would be proficient. So, animal handling. Somebody who works in a veterinary clinic might be pretty good at animal handling.
Agreed.
Kyle probably is good at animal handling because he handles kids all the time. And they're basically just animals.
That might make him an expert.
He might. Early childhood educator. I don't know why anybody would do that to themselves.
Nope.
I was going to say that lowers your intelligence, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, he said yep, and I'm going to assume that's to the lower intelligence.
I would like to be a Firbolg.
Okay. Why?
Because it says that they grew up in remote forest strongholds, and
Yeah, no, that.
I think we're based pretty remote.
Yeah, I can get that.
I grew up in St. Charles.
-1
Fancy.
intelligence plus charisma is what Kyle says. Alrighty. So, you guys have a couple of minutes to think about it.
I would like to be.
And I will just pull up.
I would like to be a druid.
A druid?
Yes,
Why are you a druid?
because I'm a Firbolg.
What is your connection to nature?
My connection to nature is growing up in the middle of nowhere and
Okay.
working at summer camps.
Okay.
And my last name, the translation, is argued to mean either, well, Mac means son of, and Liao is argued it meant either fierce or ugly or wolf, but it may have meant wolf.
Okay.
I don't know, Son of Ugly sounds pretty good, though.
Well, it said normally when it was used for ugly, it was more like cruel ugly.
Okay, so we're going to start with strength. So, who here believes that they have an above average strength?
I think I'm average.
Yeah. Kove?
Yeah, I'd say at least average.
Okay. Mike?
I don't know. People say I'm stronger than...
You're
they
stronger
think
than
I
you
am.
look by far. I agree.
I'm strong-willed.
That's a different thing.
That's a different.
That's a completely different category. Kyle, are you stronger than the average bear? Kyle, that's Mike. Kyle in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
You're looking at Mike, and I'm like,
He's just looking around.
oh, okay. Nope. Okay.
I can lift it.
And so, what has Mike done that is stronger than an average person?
What have I seen him do?
Yes. What is a feat of his strength?
Well, to be honest, it's going to sound stupid, but he helps my brother-in-law in the bush cutting down trees and hunt and chopping wood and stuff. And I'm always impressed when he's helping move all that stuff. And so he's always said that you're stronger than you look, and helping move the canoe out of the water and stuff, just outdoorsy stuff.
I can't really speak for the spectators, but when she asks me to help move things, I just move it.
Yeah, I'm always willing to carry with him. I'm not a weak person, so I'm like, let me help you. And he's like, no! Urgh! And then he just carries it. I'm always
All right,
impressed with
you
that.
can have an 11 strength.
There you go.
Okay.
It's not that hard to sell me on.
I opened many jars of various shapes and sizes.
I should really have just brought, like, a bunch of weights and
Yeah, you
an obstacle
He
course.
goes to the gym twice a week.
There you go.
But then so does she, so.
There you go.
Excuse me, I go 4 times a week.
Okay, so that's a 12.
So dexterity is the next one.
I'll take a -1 there. I know
Okay.
my limits.
Excuse me, you didn't ask me about my strength. You just assumed.
I thought we would rip on you. Wait, what's your strength?
I'm normal.
You're normal. Yeah, I believe you said. I believe your words were, "I'm strong enough." When you were talking about moving stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, like I can hold my own.
I can hold my own.
I'm
Not-
very not dexterous.
All right, so you're gonna go with a 9 dexterity. Kove,
Come back to me. I'm not sure yet.
Mike.
Probably average.
Yeah. Selena,
I get a +2.
+2 dexterity.
Yes.
Okay.
I decided I'm going to be my Aarakokra again.
Oh, that's so. That won't even be included.
Those will
Those
factor
will
in
be on
after.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is based on you as a human right now.
Got it.
So Selena, who is here right now, is she average dexterity or is she higher than average dexterity?
It's okay.
Somewhat less.
Oh.
So you go.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, Kyle. There, I'll give you a +1 dex for avoiding stepping on kids and toys and Legos.
I'd go with a Dex +1. I think I'm pretty good with my hands.
Okay. See, that is another factor in dexterity. Because dexterity is the same skill that's used for like sleight of hand.
Yeah.
So
I'd say I'm pretty
So
good.
you
I'd say
can't-
at least a +1.
yeah, why's that?
I'm a great at video games. Got great, I think that factors in.
Would you say?
I would say
him
I would
play
say
video games?
master
No, I
level of
haven't.
video games. Ian doesn't play real games.
That's true. I have
That's
had
a
him. I
real
have had
game.
him come in and play some horrible games before. But.
I know.
What's a real game? Just curious.
Real video games? Well, in terms of this, you would like reaction times. So you got it like high paced.
Is like Breath of the Wild a real video game?
I used to be pretty good DDR.
I don't know if I would say anything Nintendo is up there.
Oh! Shots fired.
Agreed.
Boo!
But the fast paced multiplayer games. I'm usually sitting up there in your diamond platinum leagues, platinum diamonds.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give
I'm
you a
not
+1.
grand champion, but
In your basement
I'll give
by
you a
yourself.
+1.
well, it's my living room. But yeah, it's the other people are on the internet.
Yeah.
Who needs people in real life?
Yeah. That's why we drag you out here to occasionally
This
see
is-
real people.
This is the one time I leave my house when I'm not in the bush
Or work.
or work.
I don't even leave the house for work.
No, you don't.
They won't let me stay home.
They send you to Africa sometimes.
Nice.
No. What's the quote on the board in there, Ian? Outside of the major cities, Africa is exactly what you think it is.
So, we move on to Constitution. So, be careful what you say here. Because last time somebody said their Constitution was high, they ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
So, if you have a very high Constitution, go ahead. If you don't get sick, if you can eat the spiciest of spicy wings.
Oh,
Did you get spicy
I
ones?
can handle.
No.
I can handle very.
Just
spicy.
barbecue.
I'll try one later.
Those spicy wings around here are all the spicy.
It's the
Alright.
spiciest of spicy wings. If you like, this is one also like Jeff got a bonus for triathlon. Because triathlon isn't so much strength or dexterity, it's just not quitting for several hours at a time. And that would be your constitution.
Alright, so constitution is like health and
Yeah.
stamina, and somebody who truly does go to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week. I'm
Cardio? All cardio?
No. 1 day cardio, Kengu, which is hard cardio.
Yeah.
And then the other 4 days are weights and 2 personal days of training and 2 of a class.
Okay. Alright, I'll give you a +1.
+1? Nuh-uh. 4 to 5 days a week.
Yeah, good call, Kyle. If you're normal amount of sickness from kids, that's normal.
You can ask my
+1. +1.
You can ask my HR rep. I'm never sick, and
Doesn't take sick days.
There you go.
does an iron stomach
There's your
count?
argument. Come on.
Well, you did specify spicy wings. I can handle Carolina Reaper.
You know what? I'll give you a +2. And you guys can have a +1.
Who gets a +2?
You. Woo! They argued themselves into a +1 for spicy food.
Yeah.
So I gave you a +2 for actual constitution.
Yeah, man.
You?
Although I need caffeine to make me move.
I don't know. Spicy food I can do, but I'd have to defer to her. She knows all the things
Alright,
about
gym
me.
twice a week, yoga, kung fu. I get a
Right.
+1 at least.
But I also take lots of naps.
Lots of naps.
But that's because I'm bored, so it's, I don't know.
That's a depression nap. It's a completely different thing.
Slightly above average, I suppose.
Alright,
Alright, I'll give you a +1.
Yeah.
Mike gets a -3.
-3.
Other
for
Mike?
dexterity.
Yeah.
Because the guy can't breathe at all.
Well, that
Us.
and he can't escape kids.
Yeah, no, I know. That's
His kids have him trapped at home right now.
Yeah.
And he's not even in the chat.
no, I know.
It's just Kyle in the chat, chatting us up here.
Well, that's what I said. I told Marie-Lise, I'm like, you're taking your mom to the hospital, but you were too sick to come with me.
What's up with that?
Yes.
What a weirdo.
What?
Okay, so we're on to intelligence. Who here has above average intelligence?
Well, sorry, I was just contemplating something. Parent ill DnD.
That's the setup.
Yeah, I know.
She made the wrong choice.
Priorities.
Okay.
She clearly made the wrong choice.
I get a -2 on intelligence.
Yeah. She probably does get a -2 there.
Yeah.
Or is that wisdom one? That's probably more wisdom.
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I made the wrong argument.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you were going for the other side. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd like to think I'm around a 20.
20? Yeah, you think that?
I'd
that
like to
cover?
think.
So you're always watching the political shows. There's something there. You're always up to date with.
Is politics really all that intelligent?
It's like -3.
He's not hiding from it. You try to expand, and you read every day. I'm trying. I'm reaching every day.
It's appreciated. I think I'm probably slightly above average, but doesn't everybody think that?
Yeah.
No, not me. I'm good.
See, Selena's the only one.
Well,
who's
I
not
guess the
first.
real question is what defines average? Like, what education level do you have to be considered average? If you're basing it off Sudbury, then like barely having a high school would be average, right? So we're probably all
That
15s,
goes off the curve, yeah.
right? Yeah.
He's not
you
even
get-
from here. He was born way far.
well,
He's
then
in
yeah, then
military.
that's even better, right?
Yeah.
He's probably like an
Military
18 then.
brat.
Yeah.
He's only been here 2 years.
Yeah, like the Sudbury
Feels like
area,
forever,
you know,
though.
kind of throws that off.
As we just get some IQ tests out.
What do they say? 90% of pilots believe they're in the top 10%
Percent of pilots.
What do you
You
call
married
the,
an American. Is that more or less intelligent?
Who married an American?
Kyle. Kyle on the chat.
Well, what does that mean? North American? South American?
I don't know. Does she challenge you intellectually? Is she a smart American? Well, she's pretty smart if she left the States.
That's
For
that
Canada.
is a
Oh,
point of
smart.
view.
So she's pretty smart.
Oh.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, there is Milwaukee. Yeah, we all kinda
That's a mid-state.
But again, she left, so.
But she left. She moved to a better place. But then
Like
again,
Sudbury.
yeah.
But Sudbury.
And she married Kyle. And she has a Nerf rival gun pointed at his head, so she's clearly a 13 intelligence.
So with having...
Did I save you, Kyle? I tried.
Do we all have advanced degrees? Like, we all have post-secondary educations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that not all...
Would
that not be at least a +1, I would imagine? if 10 is if 10 is the average...
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't think post-secondary is the average yet.
Yeah, I'd say high school, trade school would be average. So if you have a university or more than one college would put you above average?
I'm average.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing this.
Well, I have my CA.
Yeah, you've argued this before.
I went to
I know.
I think I gave you a +1 anyway.
That's why,
I was
that's
gonna
why
say,
I was
okay,
into
yeah,
arguing
+1.
this time. I'm just like, give me my
So-
points.
But you got a certification or degree in something where you can have a computer do all your work for you again.
I know, it's fantastic.
That's genius level.
Yeah, that's extra intelligence.
You get bonus for that.
And you don't work a job where they ship you to Nunavut or Africa.
What do you mean? I willingly chose that.
I may have a hand in the shipping occasionally.
Alright, Kyle, you can have an 11.
The next time I go back to Africa, I may end up owning a piece of it. I mean, I brought the dry season last time I went.
So when you go to Africa, do you go to all of Africa or one particular country?
Just one particular... Well, I went to 2 countries last time.
Yeah.
So
Where?
I went to Ghana and the Ivory Coast when I was there.
My company sent me to India. That's my only go-to.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
There's literally nowhere on Earth that is worse.
My first time on a plane.
Congo?
India.
What?
What's that?
Congo?
I would rather go to the Congo than India. We do actually have a mine in the Congo. This is our Australian office in handles that. But the Congo better than India. India's the worst.
That's the first time she left the country was to go to India.
On a plane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you literally went... You could not have gone to a worse place, and you chose that for your first
I'm
time.
sorry to
That's
anybody
just-
watching from India. I'm sure your country is wonderful.
I know lots
They know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work with lots of guys from India, and
Yeah.
they left for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a reason they're here now.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. So I'll give you a +1. You can have a +1. Excellent.
+8.
Pretty
You
small.
can have a +1.
Plus-
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a +1.
Well, I need one more than Kove. Whatever Kove gets, I should be one past that.
See, where I'm inclined to take one away from Ian is because he chose a different realtor than me to find his house.
I'm just saying there's only one person sitting here in a cape right now.
Not a cape.
Yes, he's
There's
wearing
one
This
person
is-
wearing a
What, you
cape.
want to call it a cape?
Right
That's
now.
the Jon Snow.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
got a cloak. Yeah.
That's a cloak.
It's a cloak, not a cape.
That's
There's
not
a
what
difference.
he calls it. Yeah, I know there's a difference.
A cloak would have a hood. That is a cape.
That's
true.
This is more capey.
It's true.
There's no hood on it. Yeah, he cannot cloak himself in that cape.
Fasten on the shoulders, and the cloak fastens with the thing on the front, doesn't it?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, let's fight about it.
Yeah, we should.
Some cloaks have hoods. It wasn't until after the Renaissance that they did.
There you go.
This one's too intelligent.
Either way,
If I have Google, yes, I'm very
Yes.
intelligent.
Well, the good thing is you have Google.
that's right. We all have cell phones and have
We all own
access to
cell
Google.
phones
Plus
and have
one
Google.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
good
can
at my
use
10.
your.
I'm not arguing.
You can always use your action to consult Google. I would like to ask Siri for help.
Hey, Google.
-2 if you use Bing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how many times I take Bing off of the computers? I don't know why they keep installing Bing. It's driving me nuts. Sorry,
Well,
segment.
Windows fights you on it.
Yeah, but
Windows fights you on not getting rid of Edge and Bing. It's
But
like,
they
are you
keep
sure
bringing
you would
it back.
rather use Edge? Yeah, that's why I installed Chrome.
It's
But
all
Edge is better. No, it's not. If it was better, I wouldn't have used Chrome.
But Edge is better than IE.
No.
No.
Yeah, well, no,
No.
marginally. It's
Once
like
they fix it, yes.
it's like you know a big steaming pile of crap or a dried up pile of crap. I mean, they're both piles of crap. One might be slightly better than the other.
People are used to and know how to work with the old pot crap. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah. So we have wisdom
Wisdom.
first. Wisdom. Who is wise and knowledgeable of street smarts? Basically, street smarts. Who's got good street smarts here?
I know the tax act like no one else.
That's not wisdom.
That'll get you beaten up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very well traveled. Haven't been to Africa though.
Uh-huh. Advantage me.
Not compared to these guys.
What happens if you grow up on a farm, you know? No, yeah. I mean, I got lots of
How's your
survival skills.
How's your cow milking?
Excellent, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must
No,
be.
ranch and then a cattle farm. So yeah, I know. Yeah, I can
You can milk a cow or two.
milk a cow
Yeah.
like a
Even
pro.
without his hands.
Well, then you need the machine for that. But
I know a variety of joint locks and
is that
strangleholds.
street smarts? Because where I grew up, that was the street. It was all lined with farms.
We met at jujitsu. That's how we know each other.
Yeah.
I took that for a couple of nights.
Then he mastered it and moved on.
Yeah.
He's into kung fu now.
Yeah, I did that twice too.
So why do I have 12 there?
What?
Why do I get 12?
You get -5 for saying that you have 12.
So I do get 12 though.
Yes, you get 12 minus 5. Kyle, you can have an 11.
How did you justify that?
The fact that he has the knowledge to keep ahead of the kids, plethora of child songs in his head, and he keeps up with current things so he knows what the kids are talking about.
Insanity.
He understands what the young folks are into.
Baby shark.
No one understands what
He,
the young
under-
folks are
he
into.
understands the difference between Yeet and Kobe.
Damn it, Fortnite.
Who knows the difference between Yeet and Kobe? Anybody?
I know Yeet, I don't know Kobe.
So Yeet is to throw something
Yeah.
with vigor.
Yes.
Kobe is to throw something with accuracy.
Yes.
I thought it was a type of Japanese cattle.
It actually is, yeah.
Yes, it is also that. But the young folks don't know.
I'm assuming it's called Kobe because of Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Yeah. He throws things.
I'm all up to date with the relevant memes, if that's something.
Yeah, well,
I'm
there
on
you
Twitter
go.
every day.
All right, so Ian, do you think you should be higher than 10 or just 10?
I absolutely do think I should be higher than 10.
Cove will move on because Ian's obviously delusional.
Yeah, I would think so. Not by much, but yeah.
All right, I'll give you an 11 because of your modesty about it.
Excellent.
I think I should be above average because I've convinced my daughter that I'm above average.
That's charisma.
You lied to a child, yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a
that's
teenager.
charisma.
though.
Oh,
She's
never mind.
a teenage
Okay, then,
girl.
yeah.
That's
Then
you,
he's
not
you can
charisma.
fool her.
And
Yeah.
it wasn't through the power of charisma either, obviously. It's
No, you just outsmarted her.
knowledge or the appearance of knowledge.
I'll give you 11. I'll give you an 11. I'm
All
being
right.
very nice with these things.
I've been an adult since I was 12, working jobs and working on ranches, tons of street smarts.
Yeah, you can have one too.
Thank you.
All right, and finally, charisma.
Wait. You never confirmed that I get 12.
You can have 9 for bringing it up again.
That's not 12.
Oh my god, he's figured that out though.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he should be back to the 10.
I'm considering bringing the intelligence down one level at this point. 10 or 9, Ian. You've argued yourself into a 10 or a 9. If you keep arguing, it'll definitely be a 9.
Do your worst.
All right, charisma.
I'm a wisdom-based character too. I picked a wisdom-based class,
Well,
Me
maybe
too.
you need to change your class.
and you're just arbitrarily punishing me.
You just bugged me about 12 over and over again.
Yes.
Be nosy.
All right,
It's,
people of the chat,
spell counter.
should Ian have a 10 or an 11
Kind
in...
of cool.
I'm
it's not
wearing a cape,
Yes.
so I think
So
that should be
minus
plus
3.
1 charisma.
You're wearing a furry.
Is he wearing a cape or a cloak?
It's
I'll
a free Renaissance cloak. You lost your.
What was that?
You lost your network. Does it matter?
Ian, if you were walking
Oh, no.
around downtown right now, would somebody beat you up?
No, because they're all stung out. They
No.
don't know. They'll be like, oh, furry.
Who can...
I'd probably fit in with them better than you
That's true.
by a significant margin.
Fuzzy. What are we on? We're on
Charisma.
Charisma? Oh, I'm fighting for charisma.
Yeah.
My whole job is to be a leader. I'm a practice manager. I run
Yeah.
a clinic of 30 people. Come on.
Do they like you?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
In
They give her chocolate today. So.
I did. I got a box of chocolate.
But see, that she works with dogs, and they might have just thought they were poisoning her.
That's a fair point.
In the first grade, I went to the gym for public speaking.
Uh-huh.
No, that was like I was the best.
So you peaked at first grade?
Possibly. It's an accomplishment. You're asking for feats.
Yeah.
That's a feat.
I am a public speaker as well. Love the debate team.
You're a master debater?
Yes, I'm a master debater.
Yes. Okay.
We missed that show, The Debaters. I really liked it. Sorry.
I listened to it.
It's
I don't have time.
it's a very different show depending on what website you search that on.
I can play 2 instruments.
Oh, God.
That was close.
Yeah, which one?
Guitar and trumpet.
You're not helping yourself.
Well, I mean, that's Bard. Bards are charisma based. Are people entertained by you playing these instruments? Or do they tell you to stop?
People may be entertained for different reasons than they would be entertained by a good musician, but they are entertained.
Well, that's part of it. Okay. I'll give you an 11, Ian.
Thank you.
Kove,
I'd like to think I'm higher than average.
you're higher than Ian?
Well, he's an accountant and he works in the HR department. He's basically a blank sheet of paper.
Work in the HR department.
You're right, he is the HR department.
I happen to be responsible for.
I'm
If
walking
he
in-
gets an 11,
I'm walking in with an HR complaint. You're sitting there wearing a cloak.
Alright, Kyle, you can have a 12. You work with kids. Gotta have charisma to work
they're
with kids.
super easy to entertain.
Your DM's got a soft spot for Kyle.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
it's
want
true.
12.
you want 12?
I want 12.
I'll give you 12.
Thank you.
What?
It's my job every day.
She's
You
charismatic. I had to give it to her.
You tried to put me to 9 when I wanted 12.
Yes, but she said it much more confidently.
My whole job is to deal with difficult clients every day.
She threatened to fight me.
I did.
I got scared.
I would settle for an 11.
Okay, I'll give you an 11. Why not?
I should get a 13 because she's
You.
impressed enough by me to live with me for 20 years.
No.
That's
Are
how it
you
worked.
rich?
No.
Oh.
Well, compared. Well, no.
No.
That's a form of
If it was,
charisma.
if it was,
Well, we know it's not looks.
yeah, the beard.
Yeah.
I do
Well,
like the beard. I gotta think. I mean, I like nothing.
I
like
should probably get a
beards.
2 because everybody I worked with in the office thought I was a serial killer.
There's a reason you work from home.
I think you're looking at about an average.
Yeah, you're a 10.
I think you might be a 10 on this one. Just for story time here. When I first came up with this concept, I tried to argue that I had a higher than 10 charisma to the wife. And she went, no, you're like an 8.
No.
I'm like, come on, I'm not an 8. And she's like, no, you're definitely an 8. And then I went into Subway. And by talking to the girls there, I got free cookies, free extra cheese. And came out and I'm like, boom, charisma.
Wait a minute, no, wait a minute.
12.
Does pity count under charisma?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, then I'm like a 16. What's going on?
Your job base screams charisma. You have to.
It's true. If I was in Eric's chair,
Yeah.
like, everyone would be like 8s and 9s on everything. Be like, you think you're average?
So we have officially our first subscriber. Thank you, Blood Rain Buddy.
Welcome, Blood Rain Buddy.
Wow.
First subscriber to the Twitch, since we just got the ability to get subscribers this week, so. Oh, so that, does that mean that she gets to give you a bonus to something, or what?
So it's Kyle's
It's
wife?
Kyle's wife.
Does that count?
That definitely counts. Welcome, Kyle's wife.
If I point out a grammatical error, do I get more intelligence?
No.
Damn.
No.
You might lose
Well, no, you
charisma.
can, but you lose charisma. You get +2 intelligence, but
I
minus
also
2
said the
charisma.
word wrong.
Alright. You had a hell of a day. Leave me alone.
No, I won't.
Alrighty, so now the more fun part. That was the base.
Can it get more fun?
This has been pretty fun. But now we get to go to all of the proficiencies.
Let's do this.
Acrobatics. Who is proficient in acrobatics?
I spent 5 years with Stiltus today.
Actually?
True story?
However, you do yoga all the time, and I think that might help with your acrobatics a little
Skipped
bit.
last night because I didn't feel like it.
I know, but you have done yoga all your life, so there might be something there.
Kove, you're not getting proficiency here.
What?
Oh, +1 to whininess? Okay, he definitely gets proficiency in whininess.
Who's that?
Kyle. Kyle's wife said he gets +1 to whininess, so.
I love your username.
I mean, other than, can do all the standard rolls in Jiu-Jitsu, that's it.
Yeah, you're not doing anything fancy?
Like, I can do, like, Barambolo and stuff like that.
That's only because I taught you how to.
Yeah, it's true. But I can do it.
I can teach anybody to do it. I can teach Kove to do Barambolo.
What's it called?
Barambolo. So you invert and you kind of hook your legs through them, you kick you're upside down on your shoulders, and you kick their legs through over your head, and you take their back.
Sounds very complicated.
It is extremely complicated.
And you can do it?
Yeah.
Because I taught him how to do it. It's all me.
Wait a minute. In an actual live scenario or while training? Because it's very different.
Well, in an actual live scenario, I could do it in a live scenario with a soft floor if I've already taken the person down.
I can do it to every
So assuming everything is
5-year-old I know.
exactly set up perfectly, you can do it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Alright, so no
So,
bonuses there for
This
anybody.
is zeros, -1s, where we...
No, this would be proficiency. So either you're going to circle it in black for proficient, and then you'll get your proficiency bonus to rolls in that thing.
How do I add proficiencies in D&D Beyond?
You just have to go to, there's a little gear, and you can manually edit it.
Oh, okay.
Once
Like
you go to
on my
the
character
actual
sheet?
Yeah, once you go to the actual sheet, you can add it in that way.
Okay.
Here.
But those are
It's little settings.
skills.
Skills, yes.
That's
Yeah.
proficiencies?
It's,
Yeah.
They're word for the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So the big giant list of things. So we got acrobatics first. Nobody's really fighting me for acrobatics.
No.
So we'll go on to animal handling.
Animal handling!
I'm
You can
also...
get
I also want to take
expertise
points
in animal handling.
Damn right I do.
Yeah.
So what's on?
I would want to go proficient then.
You can have proficiency in it.
I did grow up on a farm.
Yep.
I have multiple dogs.
I have 2 wonderful cats.
That's minus, I think.
Yeah.
He's got
Cats aren't real animals.
Oh yeah. You try to kill a cat and tell me.
So is there a proficient would be +1?
Proficiency is whatever your proficiency bonus is, and at level 1 it's a +2.
Okay.
And so I get
And then it's +2 plus whatever your modifier is for that skill.
She makes
So
me
if you
feel
look like animal handling is a wisdom based skill,
Yeah.
so whatever your wisdom bonus would be, so it'll be like a +1. You'll deal with it later. Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
So what's
You get so expertise is double proficiency.
Okay.
So it's +4. So it's 4 plus your wisdom modifier. But don't get too caught up in it.
Yes,
So
I
the
hear
next one is Arcana. So who here is quite knowledgeable in like fantasy and whatnot?
I play D&D every second week.
Oh, Sir Waffler enjoys your shawl, Rock.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Sir Walter.
So it is a shawl.
It's a shawl now.
I'm going to assume that's Mike. I don't know.
That's it's a waffle. It's a sir. It's probably Mike.
Rewinding to animal handling again.
Yeah.
I ride, or I used to ride,
Yeah.
and I, feed
Yeah,
the-
you can have
You write
proficiency.
bears?
You
I
feed the
did
fish.
use my
Whoa.
feet.
Yeah, I heard you feed the fish.
Yeah.
So that's a little circle or something? What's that word?
Okay, and Kyle, you can have proficiency in animal handling for the kids because I gave kids as animals, especially young kids. They're definitely animals.
Arcana, I read the Wheel of Time books. That was a slug.
Yeah, I gave up on that.
I mean, we're all here, so I imagine we're
They
all...
started sucking about halfway through,
Proficient.
but I was too invested, so I kept going. That was my feeling, at least.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's right,
Arcana
that's
would
right,
basically be your
magics.
knowledge of magic.
And Tolkien, and
Tolkien
Terry
is
Brooks,
great.
and Fred Saberhagen, and
I think
You can have proficiency in it.
Thank you.
So basically, have you read a whole bunch of fantasy novels or
Yes.
watched a whole bunch of fantasy shows and are well versed and understand magic?
I think
Yeah,
we're all
imagine-
pretty Arcana.
Yeah, see, Kyle does say we should all get it for playing D&D.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I could be sold into that.
I just don't
So
think
we
well.
can all have proficiency. Expertise would be someone who's like a
Just let me make mine first. So I
author
can
or
update
a librarian or something like that who like studied it, or like an
Right.
English major.
Even like a history major or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I took about 4 Greek mythology courses in university.
Yeah.
That's what I took all my electives in.
Okay, we move on to
Right.
athletics.
By definition, then it's wait, no, it's mythology. I'll shut up.
Athletics.
I went to OFSA when I was 14.
Again, that was when you were 14. You peaked at 14.
Oh yeah, I definitely have no claims to athletics now, but
I played basketball just this morning, Ian. Had you bothered to show up, you would have seen how competitive the game was.
On the computer?
No,
no.
at the Y. We do it pretty regularly.
How many elbows do you throw during this basketball?
many.
Many elbows.
Yeah.
That's.
Is somebody crying?
I'm not very
everything?
acrobatic, so I just kind of stand there and throw elbows. But
Well, see, that's different. Acrobatics would be something like jumping over, flipping.
which I'm not going to do.
Athletics would be like climbing something, pushing something.
Used to
Stairs
just play
count?
football.
Climbing stairs?
No.
Played some football.
You can have a athletics. I'll give you a proficiency in athletics.
I'm fighting for athletics because
Really?
I go to the gym all the
Cove?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have athletics. Ian, when did you go to the gym last?
Yesterday.
What did you do at the gym?
I did. Yesterday was chest.
Chest?
That's it.
That's it?
One small muscle group.
Well, no,
It's a large
Ian-
muscle group.
No, Ian has a small muscle group.
I'm on a. It's a 579 program. It's strength based first, and then hypertrophy based on the second.
What did
I'll give you your
Exercise.
proficiency.
So wait a
You
minute.
said too many big words about
you didn't go today, Ian? What did you do instead?
What?
What did you do instead of going today?
My job.
He had Chinese food.
I also
It's a
had Chinese,
-1 to athletics.
but it was because I didn't take a whole lunch because I was interviewing someone.
Was it good Chinese food?
Cove's replacement?
I wish.
Um,
Good luck.
not this one.
So, yeah,
Fortunately,
you
we
get
have to
it,
shut
you
down
get
the
it, you
farm.
get it.
I was in the gym too.
Yeah, okay, you can have it too.
Thanks.
I'm so nice.
You are.
I'm
You
benevolent.
are being very generous.
Kyle, how are you feeling? Are you feeling athletic? See, I've never met Kyle, so I don't know. He could be like, 100 pounds soaking wet. And
Selena,
He could be 700 pounds.
here and
Dry.
yes and no. Well, then no proficiency. If there's a no, if you have to add a no, that's no proficiency.
But it's not bad pizza.
I'm claiming deception. I just got you to give me a 2 in athletics.
Hey, sweet potato launcher. Okay, so we're on to deception.
I tricked Marie-Lise into moving in with me.
That's pretty good.
That might fall under what was the one on here? Intimidation, Ian. That's different. And illegal.
No. She can beat him up.
It's true.
It was either
He wasn't intimidating
deception
her.
or persuasion or performance.
Yeah, 6'5", 210. That's not very athletic. So I think you're SOL for proficiency there, Kyle. 210, 605. That's like friggin' you.
What?
6'5", 210 pounds.
So is Ginger.
Yeah.
I am a meat
6'2",
popsicle.
200.
Yeah. So it's better if you were 3 inches taller and only 10 pounds. That's skinnier than you.
Bone rack.
Yeah.
There's a Fifth Element reference. Did you see it?
No, I can't.
I am a meat popsicle. Fifth Element. I love it.
So yeah. So deception. Who's good at lying here? And again, like a well-practiced liar. So it'd have to be something that you do consistently, like somebody who lies on other people's tax returns.
I lie on my own tax returns. I'll tell you that.
So again, for this, expertise would be a lawyer or a politician. That would be expertise.
I mean, I work with Ian and I'm still employed.
I work around words. Maybe it's more. I work around words to make clients happy. To make them think that they're winning, but they're not.
I kind of did that when I was in customer support.
Yeah. I used to work in a call center. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Don't worry, we'll get that fixed for you right away.
Right away. This
Yeah,
has
but-
never happened before.
But has
I'm not
anybody
sure.
actually believed you?
Oh yeah.
They don't believe you. They
My talk
just
time was
get
only-
angrier.
My talk time is only 45 seconds on average. Everybody else is like 4 minutes.
That's just because they hung up on you.
I hung up on them, but
Yeah.
I don't know how we were disconnected. That's
I had
so
cases
odd.
that would go on for months and months, and I just had to make up excuses. And
All right,
It's not
Kyle.
because
You can
they-
have
they
you can have a proficiency. Tricking kids. That's deception right there.
yeah, we got
You can
that.
steal their nose.
Make
You-
it disappear.
You tricked your kid into watching your other kid
with a sharp enough blade,
And was there
you can
payment
actually
involved?
steal their nose.
just for.
She gets a flat rate of $5 a week,
Oh, there you go.
Let's get to stay up later, though.
and then
So
it
you-
includes chores.
So you manipulated her
Yeah.
into.
Tell her to do the dishes. I put in the load through the machine.
I think by default, all parents should get a proficiency in deception.
Yeah.
Basically, it comes down to: have you been caught as Santa Claus yet?
No, one still believes. The other one kind of believes.
She's getting pretty old though, so it's
She
hard to
believes
believe
in
that.
magic,
Yeah.
and I convinced her that Santa is magic, and that all the Santa she sees are just fathers that are being dosed with Santa magic to help
Oh.
out. It's very good.
I just use their employees of Santa if I ever get put with that.
that
They're
works
just
too.
they just work for Santa.
Yeah.
He can't be at every mall.
You can't, but it's Santa magic, so they can all work together.
They know Santa. They have a direct line to him, so you tell them what you want. Although I do suspect the mall Santa here is real,
Wally?
and I have reason to believe that.
Wally,
the one with the
Wally
red beard?
Thistle?
Well, there's a couple of different ones, but either ones I've seen have all been some sort of magic, because Andrea was pregnant, overdue, and Cole went on Christmas Eve to Santa and said, "I want my baby brother." Archer was born the next morning,
On Christmas Day.
on Christmas Day.
That's literally the worst thing that could have
Yes,
happened.
yes, but he asked Santa for his baby brother, and he got it. The next year, Andrea didn't even know she was pregnant, and Santa went to her and said,
Okay.
"Next year,
I'm glad that's how you follow that up. I was
Next
like,
year-
whoa.
next year, you can tell them that all three of them were in this picture." And she's like, "What the hell does he mean?" She found out like a week later she was pregnant, so Santa knew before the pregnancy test.
Santa was giving her a baby.
So,
Yeah.
there's-
Santa knows
there's
something.
magic.
That's right, yeah.
And that kid has a full beard now.
Minus one to your wisdom, by the way.
The jolliest cheeks. That kid has the
Yeah.
jolliest cheeks.
Big red cheeks.
Yeah. Bowl
Been
full of
stock
jelly.
gray since he was
Yeah,
born.
a bowl full of jelly. It's, your
Yes.
belly's full like a bowl full of jelly. He's clearly my kid. But then again, I am basically just a young Santa.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys can have your deception. Still waiting on these guys to tell me why they deserve deception. I gave Ian a clue as to how he could get it, and he has too much integrity to admit he lies on people's taxes.
Dude,
Which-
It is being recorded.
Not
Which-
anymore. I used to do like a couple hundred a year.
between the
Which
two of us, we've got that
is
many
actually a
back taxes.
smart deception, except for the fact that we don't believe it. So Ian doesn't get proficiency. I don't believe his lies.
Yeah. That's the thing. You can lie all you want if nobody believes it.
Yeah.
The trick is to lie so much you don't remember what you said was a lie and what's true.
Yeah. There you go. It's not a lie if you believe it.
I have no idea if anything I've said today is true or not. I don't remember.
It would still be a deception, though.
Yeah. You deceived yourself. You're that good.
That's right.
Alright, so on to history.
So that's
I have a reasonably good historical knowledge, but only of like certain pockets of history. Like Greek
Yeah,
and
you don't get proficiency for that.
Greek and Roman history I'm not bad on. Alexander the Great I'm pretty
history
good on.
or mythology?
Genghis
They're
Khan
very
I'm
different
fairly
things.
knowledgeable on.
Well, like Arcana would be the more mythology.
Yeah.
The defenestrations of Prague I'm relatively knowledgeable on.
Oh, everybody knows that.
Yeah, come on. It's common knowledge.
You gonna pop into a real topic here?
Yeah, come on. Alright, Ian, I'll give you proficiency in it.
Thank you.
I can't keep history in my brain to save my life. I'm not in.
Okay.
I'm out.
History?
Sort of broad, but not very
Okay.
in depth.
If you can't, if you're not confident about it,
Well, I know.
so that's it.
Just
I
standard.
can't say
Very, very standard.
defenestration and stuff, but I know this leading up to the Vietnam War and all that kind of junk.
It sounds fancier than it was. All it was is that their town council, their office was in a tower, and there was civil unrest. So they stormed the tower and they went to the very top of the tower and they threw all of the council out of the window on the top floor of the tower. But I think, yeah, some of them died.
Let's see if they could fly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did any of them fall?
Turns out, no.
No.
And
Well, that's no fun.
so after that happened, that was the first defenestration of Prague. There was a second one down the line, but then defenestration is a term that can be used to either mean throwing someone out a window or it can mean removing someone from political office.
Preferably by throwing them out of a window.
So, Kyle, what are you thinking here? What are you thinking? History? What you got? Nope? Okay. Insight. How well can you read people?
I can read a financial statement pretty well.
Yeah, it's not a person.
That's the opposite of what we're looking for.
I'm pretty trustworthy. I'm pretty gullible. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, okay.
You are better. You can spot a faker.
It's a lot of what insight is.
I'm
That'd
not.
be an
I'm like,
insight
I
check.
will.
It's like basically, is this person bullshitting me? Is what you would use an insight check.
Yeah, I know I'm terrible at that.
I think I'm okay at it.
I think
Maybe
you are.
better than some.
That's why I
Okay.
keep you around.
I would also like to think I'm a pretty good judge of character.
But you're friends with Ian.
I have enough insight.
I'm sorry,
to know-
wait a minute. I'm a co-worker of Ian, so I don't ever remember saying the word friend.
I have enough insight to know that Kove
You
is a
agreed.
fortune
You
teller.
agreed to hang out with
Yes,
Ian
you're
on a
off
Friday
hours.
night.
Yep.
I thought I was here hanging out with you.
That's true. That's true. And I don't blame you for that because I'm awesome. All right. Again, the working with kids thing. I'll give it to you, Kyle.
Children. Yeah, but like, children are way easier to read than normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
He does
I
point
know
out.
when my dog
He
needs
does
to go
point out they have
outside.
parents. And
Do you have
have
something in your mouth?
Yeah.
Like, insight with children it's a
Yes,
different.
but can you tell if that kid is about to take their diaper off and rub shit on things before it happens? Because that is some good insight right there. You look at that. That kid's about to do something really bad.
That's an oddly specific.
That's yeah.
It happens every day around here.
Somebody's got to be upstairs, so they gotta.
I gotta be on top of that shit. 6 to 10-year-olds. Oh, and I bet you they tell the truth once a day at the most.
15, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a good size.
So, yeah. So not much else for insight here? No?
Can we have more pizza or wings?
That was subtle.
Yeah.
Go ahead, help yourselves.
No,
She's just told you to get up. I mean, you better do it.
Are you gonna have more food that I can pick at?
That's within range of me.
I'm still thinking about it. Haven't quite decided.
Alright.
You should have picked more food then. You left him enough that he's kind of full. If you'd eaten it all, he'd have to go get more.
He can eat way more than I expect.
You know what?
Crazy.
This is what's coming down to. It's intimidation is the next one.
The persuasion hasn't worked.
Yeah. Are you going to
Intimidation doesn't
intimidate him into getting you dinner? That's not very intimidating.
No.
I do collections, and we very rarely write off bad debts.
It's just because people actually want to pay their stuff, not.
Well,
not
that
anything to do with
and
it.
you just do the whole like, oh, I have a bunch of police ready to storm your house. I need your SIN number.
That's intimidating.
What's your accounts receivable backlog like?
What's it like?
Yeah, like
Don't.
how many digits long?
Don't.
As a percentage, it's not too bad.
Well, that's good.
He brings it up because I'm working on any of our backlog.
It's quite the chore.
I'm working on it.
See, the thing is here, there's nobody in this room. I would be scared to run into in a back alley. So
I showed you.
intimidation's going to be a tough one.
I showed you that picture, right?
Yeah.
Also,
I'm used to people like you. You're normal.
also this cloak.
Yeah.
Again, that's a minus.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
See, the trick is not running into the person. They're going to be behind you.
Yeah. But it's none of you would scare me. I'm just saying. You know,
Truthfully,
the most scary one of you is him because I think he's a serial killer.
He really does look like him.
That's strange. I get that a lot.
I get that a lot.
I do intimidate clients who owe me money. I send the collections, and
But do you send the or do you intimidate them,
or does the collection agency intimidate them?
I get the ball rolling. I actually send police officers out for clients too.
But then the police are doing the
Yeah.
intimidating.
It sounds like your phase one. You're the person they tell to fuck off.
Yeah.
Then you send
I
other people
direct
after
people.
them.
Yeah. Then you send the people to you subcontract the intimidation.
I do. That's fine. I'll take it.
It's true. You pay someone to intimidate for you.
Yes.
And
That's-
only one
that's
of you has a
persuasion.
beard, and it's not even a scary beard. It's just a serial killer beard.
Oh, wait till you see. Give him a couple more months.
Like this is like I just ran into a grizzly bear in the alley kind of a beard.
It's true. It's too neat.
Come winter,
Yeah.
we're like here.
Yeah.
He grows it out every
You're
winter.
pretty
It's
well
weird.
groomed right now, too.
Yeah, I know. It's getting a little much on the mouth here. It's
I'll
getting
start.
food.
I'll start in November.
Starting
I'll
to
just let it
chew
grow
on
out
its
until
side.
next spring.
So,
Yeah.
as it is right now, none of you get intimidation proficiency.
I didn't
It's okay.
get to see. I'm working on it, but people used to cross the street when they saw me coming.
People still cross the street.
Multiple
when they see
times
him.
you've referred to him as a serial killer.
It is
I'm
true.
starting to become a little uncomfortable.
People don't walk by my
Okay,
house. They
you
walk-
can have proficiency.
There
Yes,
you go.
The beard, I'll give you the beard.
Fear the beard.
If you guys grow impressive beards, I will
Oh,
give you a
working
plus
on
one
it.
to
No,
intimidation.
It's
You can already see Ian's patch. He
It's
doesn't
more-
need to grow it.
it's Movember. I'll
Selena, I believe in your ability to grow a beard.
It's Movember. I'll be growing my wonderful mustache.
Driving around in his white van. It's pretty intimidating.
See, I dye my hair for intimidation.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Scary.
grow a great mustache.
Yeah.
It's
You like the
disturbing.
black
It's-
thing?
It's disturbing.
It looks like he should be driving slowly around schoolyards.
Yeah, no, he's not allowed
He's
within
got the
100 yards of
mustache.
his school when he's got a mustache.
People do
It's pretty
definitely
bad.
look at me differently when I grow the mustache.
It's pretty rough.
He's the mustachio menace.
Yeah.
Mustachio.
Now he'd be wearing the cape. Just grow it long enough where you can twirl it at the end.
So, Kyle, are you thinking any intimidation here? I'm not feeling very intimidated, and you were intimidated by your wife with a Nerf gun, so
Who's taking that +1? What?
that's my Mike, Mr. Stuck at Home with his kids, Mike.
Oh, that's Sir
I'm sorry,
Waffles.
why is he getting it? Oh, because of his beard, yeah.
He's got a beard, and he does have the ability to bounce his pecs, and that's intimidating.
Yeah, that is true.
I'd like to see all that, please.
Oh, don't worry. Next time he's here, you'll see it. He's not shy about it. See,
Next
next
session.
session.
It's nothing
Can you
special.
do that thing that The Rock did? We bounce and stuff on?
Yeah.
He probably could.
Yeah.
You're
That'd be
good.
cool.
It's
I'd
impressive.
like to check that.
She did say she likes beards,
I do. And bouncing back.
and she likes mics. Oh God. You might get traded. All right, so we're on to investigation.
Okay, I do lots of investigation.
Yeah, you do.
So do
I
I.
spent a few years doing audits.
Yeah.
I've spent the first 2.5 years of my career at Centric investigating other people's mistakes who came before me. So-
Like Ian's?
No, he didn't come before me.
Oh, okay. But Ian makes a lot of mistakes.
No, I don't. I really.
I wouldn't know. It's too messy over there. I
It's
avoid that.
all mistakes. Yeah, I'll give you one, Ian. You know what, Ian? I will give you expertise in it.
Okay.
Nice. Agreed.
It's
I do-
reading clues and whatnot. It works out. An auditor would be up there.
Truly, use a lot of investigation when you're dealing with people and their pets. They come in, you have to delve the information to find out, no, you're not just feeding them kibble, you're feeding them human food.
I'm an analyst.
Yeah.
It's literally my job.
I'll give you proficiency.
I used to be an analyst. Now I'm a consultant.
Yeah, but do they have you investigate things for them?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's your whole job, is to
Fine.
figure out why
Tracking
things
down
aren't
network
working.
faults and
Yeah, okay, I'll give you proficiency in it.
that maybe.
Alright, you can have expertise. Fine.
Nice.
Fine, you can have an expertise.
I wasn't pushing for I was just
No.
You have expertise!
Take
You can have it. Just stop arguing. We give up.
Next one's fine.
Medicine.
He used his intimidation.
Medicine every
In this
day.
context, it sounded like consultant was
I will give
a
Selena
devotion, yeah.
expertise in it.
That's right.
Because my benchmark for medicine is advanced first aid training gets you proficiency.
Excellent.
So, yeah, Kyle will get proficiency.
I had to
I
do
got my
first
first
aid
aid,
training when I was a camp counselor.
Yeah, again, 30 years ago, it's not even the same first aid as it was back then.
It's different now.
I have to rely on my son to put band-aids on me.
Yeah, so you're over
Yeah, that doesn't count. Yeah. So having first aid certification is good.
Yeah. So that'll give you
Medicine every
proficiency.
day.
But because you pushed me.
Except mine's
That's true,
expired.
actually.
Is yours
Take your
expired?
meds.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to date?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, nature.
I kill nature. Does that count?
Worked on a ranch for many, many years.
How many
Me too.
times have you lost a deer that you have shot?
Never.
Never?
Never.
I've lost a bird. I've never lost a large game animal.
So you're able to track them after wounded.
How many have
Or
you
you're
shot?
just like-
Literally blood.
Yeah.
Follow. Yes, it's
Yeah.
actually not hard to track.
You can have
A
proficiency.
200-pound animal stumbling through the bush is not hard to
Well,
follow.
depends on how weakly you hit it. If it's only bleeding a little bit.
I've
so-
never lost an animal that I've shot.
Have you ever
I've
shot
never
an
shot
animal?
an animal.
No.
So that's definitely not
That's
getting
funny.
proficiency in it.
Nature, like, I don't know.
And again, I
Can
grew
you
up on a
sa-
farm.
Can you safely identify mushrooms to eat?
No.
No.
Mushrooms dogs can't eat.
I can build a fire.
Me too.
Yeah, but that's just basic survival. That might come up in survival.
I do like backwoods canoe trips every year. Oh, that'll be survival, eh?
Yeah.
That's its own.
That's its own thing.
No.
This is just more knowledge of nature
No.
and whatnot.
Don't have a good argument.
Can you tell the difference between a ruffed grouse and a spruce grouse?
Soft grouse?
Yes.
And before you shoot them? It's easy after you shoot
It
them.
doesn't matter before you shoot them. It's all the same. It's all the same in the end.
It's easy to tell after you shoot them.
Once it's plucked, nobody knows.
Well, it's easy once it's plucked. They're different colors once they're plucked.
Selena, would you like some power?
I would. I'm at 25. Thanks for holding it up. That's.
Well, no, there was something
Thanks,
on the cable.
thanks for not bothering to pass
There
it
was
over
something
our
on the
goal.
cable.
Here you go.
Okay,
Like some more?
perception. Perception.
How is that different from?
So perception is seeing things like how easy are you to sneak up on?
Oh no, I'm toast.
Yeah.
Like insight is your ability to read somebody
Yeah.
and understand what they're saying. Perception would be like, that little friggin' creepy kid sneaking up behind you and scaring you.
Yeah.
That's your
The
perception.
hair that raises in the back of your neck.
Your
You know
spidey
something's
sense.
coming. Yeah.
That thing that holds the ceiling up that you keep walking into.
So who would like to argue for perception? Yeah, again, I'll give Kyle that because he hasn't lost. How many kids have you lost, Kyle? Be honest with us. 0. Okay, you know why? Yeah, you get to see. Yeah.
That's not true. They leave his room at the end of every year and he never sees them again.
But they
He
were not.
literally loses the entire class every year.
But they were not under his watch when they left. His watch had ended. Right, Ian?
Right.
Have
wa-
you ever given them to the wrong parent?
the watch That's different.
But yeah, I'll give you a perception proficiency, Kyle. Anybody else arguing for perception?
Not strongly.
No.
I notice things
Yeah.
that she doesn't.
Oh
But
hell
that's not
yeah,
saying
sure.
much.
Yeah, she notices nothing, you notice slightly more than nothing.
You have no idea how many things I bring under your nose from going on shopping trips. This has been in my closet the whole time. You know
All those
nothing.
things I found under the bed today.
Oh yeah, that was by accident.
Those weird egg things.
Stop it.
So she and you know she's bringing it in, you're just choosing not to say it.
That's what I was. Where I was going.
Yeah.
I deliberately
Whatever.
choose not to
No,
go
he
through your
gets none.
purse and your.
You're out.
But anyway,
Alright, performance.
I emceed a wedding this summer.
Did anybody enjoy themselves at the
I don't know.
Occurred to me, probably not wise to have a married couple in your group.
Why?
Not like us, anyway.
Why?
We're good.
I don't know. It's going to lead to conflict. It's going to be blood.
It's fine.
I'll
You're not
learn.
going to be married for long. Mike's coming with his beard and bouncing dice.
Forgot about that. Come on, Mike.
You're on borrowed time now.
Marie-Lise doesn't get mad at me until we get home.
Yeah. And I'm okay with
Better
that.
well trained.
Besides, we're not married, so.
Neither are
Well,
they.
in the eyes of the law.
It's already started. No ring yet.
We're in that,
Oh.
we're in that weird in-between phase where, like, we're starting to be common law based on, like, some sources, but in other things we're not. So, like, insurance, it's 3 years, so no. But, like, some things are
Are you claiming
1
her as
year.
common law on taxes?
I'll have to look at it this year, yeah. So we're
So
in that
performance.
transitional
Performance.
phase.
Anybody here a performer of any
Get
type?
out when you can. While you can, right? Before it's too
What
late.
type of?
Sorry. Acting when I was younger, but definitely face to face with customers again. It's all dealing with customers. I absolutely feel like I have to put on a performance. And so
I
many
feel-
teenage girls.
I'm starting to feel like dealing with children just gives you all of the skills necessary to be an adventurer. Because again, it's hard to argue when you keep children entertained for an entire day.
I used to do that as my job when I was a camp counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have performance.
30 years ago.
Kyle, you can have performance. Ian peaked at 16. If this was 16-year-old Ian, he would have so many proficiencies that he lost them.
I can rein in my personality enough to not get fired from work.
Is that it, or do you have just too many skills for them to get rid of? Because that's me.
Well, that's a him question.
That's me. I
don't know.
would have been fired from my job many times,
If he
except for the fact that I have necessary skills that they can't get rid of me.
If he didn't rein things in a bit, the skills wouldn't matter. There's no amount of skills.
So Kyle will have the performance thing. So any performance checks, you're just gonna have to have Kyle do them. Oh wait, he's not even in your group.
People usually act like I'm.
Selena can have a proficiency there too, though.
I'm really good at flipping people off while I drive too.
Ah.
That's to me that's performance.
No, it's not. That's a natural reaction. That's part of driving. All right, persuasion. Now this one's easy. Everybody tell me how many proficiencies you've gotten so far.
7.
I have 6.
6.
Ian?
I have 8.
8?
You have 4. Ian.
No. Ian gets nothing. Because he lied to me.
You shouldn't have left this in front of me.
You
were
guys,
gonna
everybody
lie about
with
it.
6 or more gets proficiency in it.
I was trying to pick up deception.
So that was an easy one.
Did I get performance or not?
No, because you peaked at 14.
You're like the grandfather. to adventurer.
14-year-old Ian would be killing this. In fact, I think we should get 14-year-old Ian to come join this group. Old Ian, not so good.
Okay.
Religion.
I was an altar boy at 14.
Yeah.
Explains a lot.
The Pastafarians won't let me in.
No? That's a good religion.
Yeah.
The flying spaghetti
I got my own
monster.
colander already.
Yeah. So basically for this, we had a couple of people in the other group who had studied like world religions to get their proficiencies.
I was an altar boy.
Yeah.
Under a series
that
of
means you were
Jesuits.
manipulated by a religion. That doesn't.
Yeah. How is your knowledge of these religions?
I know I mostly talk about hockey.
So yeah, no religion proficiency for you. Don't be a cleric.
I did take some world religion courses in high school, but nothing super advanced.
So you peaked in high school.
Just the top 3, right? The big ones.
Yeah. Those are all boring.
Plus, I know all the mythological religions because that's fun.
Yeah. I'll see that.
Yeah. See, like Marie-Lise,
Oh.
she's very French, so therefore Catholicism's just in her bones.
Yeah, well,
So-
yeah. I also did the altar
I'm
boy
French
thing.
too,
I just
but
don't talk about
Don't
that.
go there.
I went to an all-girl Catholic high school.
I've been to
That's
the
hot.
church.
Okay,
That's not
so-
religion. That's
Yeah, she
So
doesn't
now-
practice either, but I would say it's so ingrained in your social
Now we move on to
identity.
sleight of hand. Anybody who wants a sleight of hand proficiency has to pick up that rock with these 2 markers using one hand.
Oh, that's very easy.
oh, so
As
you
a
can't do
sauce-
the.
No.
No.
One try. Oh, that's harder. Oh, let's have it one more time. There's a time limit too for 1 minute.
Oh yeah, there's definitely one. Kyle, you can have your wife officiate some sort of dexterity check with your fingers.
Oh, I wouldn't have told him that.
And then your opinion on it. Oh!
Cheater pants.
How is it cheating? Anyway, I wasn't trying to do that. I,
Nope. You want to give it a shot, Cove?
Sure.
One hand.
One hand.
Oh, that you
One
didn't say
He
that.
did.
Chopstick skills on a smooth rock.
And a smooth marker.
Yeah.
I want to see you do this too.
Well, I'm not saying I have sleight of hand skills.
I can do it with chopsticks, but not smooth markers.
So you're right. I think the answer is you gotta pop it up. Nope. Go ahead,
Well-
Ian.
this is how I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Isn't quite.
Yeah,
No.
Here
I
you
thought
go.
about doing that.
So the chopsticks won't work, Ian.
Turn
No,
the
they won't.
caps
No.
around and pinch the rocks between the row. The caps? Wife says no. Okay.
He's not good with his fingers. It's
Nope.
good to know.
All right. Nobody gets sleight of hand.
We all seen that, Ian.
All right. Stealth.
I'm not even here. I've discovered the art of moving so slowly. Right? It's imperceptible.
That's actually less creepy than your normal mustache.
That's awesome. Where did Ian go?
Where's the end? His actual mustache is much worse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No stealth for Kyle. I can still see him. No stealth.
I got the camo suit at home for hunting.
Is it orange?
No. You
Camo
don't need to wear orange for birds.
Well, stealth is just blending in with
And
your
you
environment.
only need to wear orange during large game seasons. You don't need to wear orange other than that.
How sneaky.
I also own a hunt blind, so I can literally camp out in a camo tent.
Now I will give you guys a chance to earn one here. Who puts the Christmas gifts out from Santa and the Tooth Fairy?
Easter bunny.
Yeah, Easter Bunny's easy.
Not.
Two, you're never home.
Oh, the Easter eggs around the house. You did that 1 year.
No, all the years.
I've only done it once.
Also, I help with the Christmas stuff.
I put out all my Christmas stuff.
She doesn't remember much.
You don't wrap any of the gifts.
I don't do the wrapping.
No, it's
I
the
do that.
getting the gifts under
No,
the
no.
tree. The
I know.
sneakiness of getting them under the tree without getting caught by your children.
No, that's... Okay, so I wrap them, put them in the closet, and then I say, come help me put it out. But I
Yeah.
lead it. I'm the leader. But I'm not arguing.
She's a control freak too.
Mm-hmm.
And she, again, doesn't have a very good memory.
Well, that probably helps.
Mm-hmm. I forgot a lot of the stuff that we were fighting about.
Yeah.
She has a back box of Halloween candy. And she said hide this somewhere. And then I forgot about it because I didn't care. But then I hid it. She has no idea where it is. She's in the space where the box is every single day.
She still doesn't
I'm not
know.
looking for it either, though. Someday.
But it's not even. It's just right there. She doesn't know it's there.
Stop it.
Just,
I think you just lowered her perception by accident. I mean,
I'll give you a stealth proficiency.
I like to think
and
I'm pretty generic and
Survival,
that people don't notice
final.
me.
wait a minute. So is that the only person who got it?
Yeah. 'Cause you guys couldn't come up with a good having camouflage is not
It's
necessarily.
literally stealth. It
It's
gives
just
you-
dumb animals you're tricking.
I think I'm incredibly
I
generic
give
and
the
I
deer
blend in
way
plain
more
sight.
credit than the majority of the people in Sudbury. Okay?
Hey, you'll still get stealth. You're just not gonna get a proficiency in it.
Okay, survival.
Yeah.
This
Survival.
cape.
What?
This sweet cape.
Is the thinking that you don't need to be orange for birds, that birdshot isn't going to kill you?
No, it's just that the season doesn't have the
Doesn't have orange restrictions. That's all. You
It's
don't
just because
worry.
you're not the deer and whatnot aren't happening at that time.
But the premise is that mainly, yeah, that your shotgun from 200 yards away is going to do nothing. My rifle, when I fire it after a deer that goes 4 kilometers, is.
Yeah, it's the traveling part.
It's
So you think you could see that?
I mean, you're supposed to
orange
see
blob
the person anyway before you shoot, right? You have to identify your target. There's all kinds
But
of
he
rules.
has to, lots of time he has to hunt down the deer, as opposed to birds, you don't, they're
I don't know, I'm just curious. I don't
No,
do these
it's
things.
yeah. Basically, the premise is smaller guns, so you don't need.
There's
to
also
really
5
orange.
conversations ago.
Yeah, I have to process things.
Well, you actually don't need to wear orange for hunting bear either.
there goes your stealth.
Once you're in
there.
the once you're in the stand.
Can't even get food without really.
Even though that's
it's
under
fine.
the rifle.
It's
typically.
not actually really
You
doing
wear
anything,
Orange
so-
for bears.
I guess you don't really.
I already
run
talked
around
about
for
how I
bears.
do like.
That's fine.
I can't
Usually
reach it.
not. I mean, I hunt from the ground blind, but
I already talked about how I do like camping trips and all that good stuff.
Moving on, last one, survival.
Survival. So we got camping. Camping would be a thing.
Yep.
yep.
Sorry.
So who camps regularly?
I could survive. I have no doubt in it.
I do.
I went to
Yes.
the camp a few times this summer.
I've got the nice hammock tent, very comfortable.
Yeah.
It's
So
fun.
the big giant ginger doesn't go camping often.
Aw.
Well, it's hard. with
But he
kids.
argues that we should all have it for surviving the bad drivers in this city.
And I'm right here.
Plus, I'm fat. I claim that as extra points of survival. I
'Cause
can be
you-
stabbed. Odds are they're not going to hit anything vital. I'm protected. It's natural armor.
Yeah, you do have some natural armor, but and you could survive for longer without food.
That's right.
Oh, did you know that you can be half proficient in things? I would even have a whole bunch of half proficients.
Well, there you go. I'll give you all half proficiency in survival then.
You play Don't Starve pretty much all
It's,
the time.
good
There is
point.
that.
There you
Do you
go.
know how
It's
to
a
starve?
survival video game.
Yeah.
And,
Don't starve.
and yeah.
All right, you guys have proficiency in it.
Awesome.
Well, I've played Rust then.
I do. I do real backcountry camping.
Okay, you can have proficiency in it.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
actually,
generous.
I-
You
I-
can all have proficiency in it
Ex-
except for Kyle, who said no.
Except for Kyle.
who only had to say yes. and
Yeah.
would also
All he had
have
to do was say yes, and
Yeah.
he was getting proficiency, but he went no,
Oh,
and
yeah.
now he's crying.
Just for the record, though, she keeps getting killed in Don't Starve.
It's true.
Okay,
We'll
so
play the survival game. We never make it.
You
Oh,
can't. That's the whole thing.
No, you can. You can beat it. I mean,
No, that's
no,
cheating.
you're doing very well.
Can this be roughed at all? Like when we're throwing stuff on?
yeah, it's fine. It's free TV.
Yes, it's.
The one you were supposed to donate when you had the batting cage?
No.
Okay.
No, I
was like, wait a
donated that
minute.
one. That one was much nicer than this one. This one was free on the side of the road.
It's the
Oh.
Yeah,
it's like
this.
the plasma we were given,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, I got
But it
a.
works good because I can do.
I got like a 55 or 60-inch plasma that came with my house.
I can do that.
Nice.
See?
It's cool. It's
Sweet.
very neat.
I expect it could like die any day because plasmas just do that
Just put a
sometimes.
film on it.
Yeah.
so it
Just
doesn't
die.
get too
Yeah.
But it's very cool. I like having it better than I like not having it.
I've been there.
Sure. Yeah, I've got mine in the garage
I've been
just for what the hell. You know,
I've been there.
it suffers from burn-in though.
yeah. Joys of plasma.
I think we've all been here.
I live there.
Are we starting at the house?
Nope.
I guess that would be a little creepy on stream.
Yeah, nobody needs to know where I live.
We do.
We especially don't want Kyle to know where you live.
It
Yeah.
worked right there.
Don't tell me that.
Alright, there we go. That's about
I
the
was
right
driving
scale.
badly on that street just a little while ago.
That's true.
Well, don't worry. You'll be driving badly on it again right now.
Cove and I work above a massage parlor.
That's right.
Uh, Massage parlor?
It's called the Happy Endings.
It is the happy. Is it seriously called the happy? Come on.
No, it's called All About Massage. That's what
Alright.
they're all about.
And then-
Whose
is part of
cars do you feel those represent the best?
Mine's the red one.
I'm in the middle.
Oh.
None of those cars are nice enough to be my car.
There's a Porsche on here, so Michael won't agree. You have to have a Porsche.
They're very nice.
Do you drive a
Listen to
Porsche?
It's got a Toyota.
He has a
Close
Porsche.
enough, yeah.
So,
His toy. There's also
Clear
only
waste.
2 cars.
oh, poor Kyle's gonna be going around knocking on doors asking if this is where he plays D&D.
Can I play D&D in
What
your
kind of Porsche
basement?
do you have? A Boxer?
911.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so,
What are these? Some weird Corvette things? No.
they're just whatever my
They're
kids
Hot
kept.
Wheels.
Whatever my
This one
kids
looks like a
kept.
Corvette a bit.
Don't touch the props.
I'll put it back in a moment.
Anyway, somebody has to drive the front car because I'm in the middle.
They've already called dibs, so... And you know what? That's the order that people arrive. Well, Ian was second, but Kove was here first. So he would be the first person in line.
I intentionally showed up late and was still the first person here.
Okay, so... We basically have our basic characters down.
We
Here.
tried to be on time. Didn't work.
Yeah, volleyball.
Yeah, he
idea with
plays
that.
volleyball at the public school, but he doesn't want to renew it. He wants to go do double kung fu, so we will be free on Fridays more.
Double
Like-
Kung Fu.
Well, he goes Mondays, but he wants to
Super
do Mondays and
kung
Thursday.
fu.
Yeah, double kung fu.
Super Kung Fu.
Nobody cares about that. Let's drive things.
Let's drive.
I
Okay,
can't
so
straighten my legs.
we pick up our story as you guys, for some reason, we're all arriving to D&D on time
Haha.
and at roughly the same time.
Inconceivable.
This
That means you're
already
ready.
sounds made up.
It doesn't make sense. You are stopped at the traffic lights at the train tracks as a train approaches.
4:30 every day.
1 second. I just want to try Coach Marie-Lise into joining the Twitch.
Okay.
Hey. Oh.
You know what? We'll take a
Hey.
quick 60-minute ad break.
Did you want help
Alright,
setting it
We're
up?
gonna have a
or
quick
good?
ad.
Well, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do.
Do you want Eric to walk you through it? You're on speakerphone right now.
Hi, Marie-Lise.
Bonjour.
Hello.
So, go to twitch.tv on whatever device you're choosing.
It has to be a computer or phone, though.
Well, it's a lot easier. You can technically do it on another device, but it's just tricky to type on those. So if you go to twitch.tv/livelydm, you'll find the channel that's live.
Slash. We'll see where this brings me.
I saw you have the thing.
Okay, so that should bring you to our
Fantastic.
live Twitch thing. There might be an ad.
They weren't in when I was playing.
Did you
When you
want
get
some?
there.
Not now.
Okay, so after the ad,
They added
it
it
should
more
be
right?
live.
Just a
Okay.
second.
Now, are you signed in with an account?
No, I don't believe so.
Do you have a Twitch account?
No.
Then create a Twitch account. You might be able to chat just without it. Try typing in the chat. You should see a chat on the side, or on the screen there should be an option where it shows like a little, like a word bubble. That should turn the chat on, and you should see the chat on the side.
Oh, it's I need to log on. Okay, I guess I'll create an account then.
Yeah, create an account, log on, then you can chat away, and then just say, "Hey, it's Marie-Lise here."
Okay, alright. Awesome.
Okay, text me if you have any troubles.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, so we're getting started here now. So you guys were driving to D&D tonight, on time for some reason. Everybody give me a perception check.
No.
Nope.
Just delete your moves. Oh no, not one.
Not one. So you're just on your phone.
Yeah,
I got a 5.
but I'm driving, so
I got a 6.
It's not going
Well, no, plus your bonus.
Oh, nothing. For perception?
Perception is, because you're going to be like a 10 likely in whatever category it is, and that would be wisdom. Nobody had more than 11 in wisdom, so nobody gets a plus on that, so.
I put 11 in wisdom.
Yeah, but it's 12 you need to go up a +1. 11's the highest. I think at 12 you get a +1
Well,
in it.
oh, I picked my class already. Am I ahead of things?
Yeah, you're ahead of your class.
So it's skewing
You're
my
still
stats.
Ian at this point.
Oh, okay.
You're still plain old Ian at this point.
Okay, so I got a 4 then.
Okay? So 4,
6.
6.
Oh, no, I got a 2 then. Sorry.
Okay.
2. Dude.
You had a nat 1, 4. None of you guys notice this.
Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden, the train jumps the tracks. And everybody give me a acrobatics roll
Oh.
to be able to get your vehicles out of the way. Kove having the most difficult time of it.
Yeah, with my nat 1. I'm dead.
She's driving my car. I don't care.
What are we rolling right now?
Acrobatics to see if you can get out of the way of this train.
9.
9? Well, luckily, since Ian's in the back, a 9 gets him out of the way. As he goes, because he catches it at the last second. Kove gets completely smashed into, spun around over there. And you guys get crashed into
Shortest
as well.
game ever.
It's...
Do I win? Do I win?
Yeah, Ian's the only survivor.
It was the cloak.
And as you guys kind of all, like Ian, you don't lose consciousness for this, but you guys all get kind of shook up, and you're kind of sitting there dazed. Kove is really badly injured, hanging out in his car that's been completely destroyed, but he slowly starts to fade back into consciousness. And you guys notice there's like a greenish fog hanging over you guys and kind of seeping into your vehicles. And you guys can hear in the distance like sirens showing up, like help's on its way.
And I'm like, sweet. They're already on their way.
The smoke does engulf you as well.
Okay.
The green steam
Sweet.
or whatever. So
Green smoke.
you're all sitting there. What do you guys do? And you guys notice there's like a greenish
I just
fog.
had to try it.
Yeah,
It's quite a delay.
yeah, it's a little bit of a delay.
It's usually about a minute and a half.
Didn't expect it to go
Well, it's all, my car's filling with smoke and I don't know why, so I assume it's car trouble. I open up my door and I get out.
Okay. Kove, you probably can't do too much. You're pretty messed up. You see, you guys do all still know each other.
Yeah,
So you just saw Kove's car get
Yeah.
completely effed up.
I was waiting my turn. I was getting.
None of them
he's okay.
care. I mean,
He's okay, but I'm
You
getting
guys
out
are
to
generally
check.
okay. You're just shook.
I'm out to checking on Kove.
But your car is totaled.
Yeah. He's okay because he's in the car with me, so I know. So I'm
Yeah.
on my way to check him out.
Did you ask him if he was okay? He
I just
might be
knew.
dealing with a lot of emotional trauma.
Are you okay?
Because you were playing on your phone instead of driving and got
I was
hit.
ordering Tim's.
I told you this would happen someday.
Distracted driving. The end of us all. Okay, so you walk up to Kove and you see that... give me a investigation check.
That one. I am on a roll tonight.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Give me a perception check, Kove.
Oh, God. 8.
8? So it's not hard to perceive this. But you start to smell gas. Like gasoline leaking.
Oh, okay.
Do I smell the gas?
No, you're far enough away still. You're still in your car over there. He's on the other side of the tracks.
Well, I got
Stuck
outside
around.
at least, yeah. I just didn't go anywhere.
It's not like you can't smell the glass because it's not coming from your completely destroyed vehicle.
Oh, okay, fair.
She rolled it out once. She doesn't even notice.
She doesn't even notice the car.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Kove is gone. Kove has disappeared. I'm right here.
It's my super stealth skill.
Open your eyes. Okay, so what are you doing? You're approaching Kove? You're
Yeah.
trying
I'm trying to get him.
help get him out of the vehicle?
Yeah, I'm trying to find him.
Okay, so he's going to help you get him out kind of a thing.
Okay.
So roll
Is
me.
he coming? Because he hasn't. Are you still in the
He's
car?
still just chilling in the car at this point.
Yeah, he stole the car.
He's eating his
He's
slice.
dealing with shock.
Hey, yeah, shock.
He's dealing with shock right
You're
now.
on the driver's side. I got slammed by whatever.
A train.
Okay, give me a athletics check. And tell me what you roll.
Also pizza.
I
11.
don't feel bad. I would also
11?
not help
So
somebody.
you
like a
go up
pizza
to this,
stand.
up to the car, and you go to try and like open the door, and you find it's like bent and broken there, and all of a sudden you yank, and this is stronger than you've ever been before, and you actually rip the door right off of his car.
Adrenaline.
Okay, Cove, I guess you're gonna try and get your way out.
Oh, can I? Physically?
Do you have
Am I
a
too bad
seatbelt
to
cutter
cut?
in your car? You seem like the kind of person who would have a seatbelt cutter in your car.
Seatbelt? I'm sorry. What are you
You
talking
can
about?
cut your seatbelt with a.
You're implying I was wearing my belt.
Well, then you're dead if you want.
Cove's dead.
No, I don't have a seatbelt cutter. I have a knife in my center console though.
Okay,
so I
so
assume
you-
I could
yeah.
cut the.
Take your knife out, and because your seatbelt's not detaching.
Okay. So,
So give me athletics.
19.
19. So yeah, you grab the
Oh,
knife.
plus the 2, so 21.
You slash the seatbelt and rip it open, and you crawl your way out of the car. And I need both of you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
We've no bonuses saving throw. Like, what's our?
It's just since you're not proficient, it's just gonna be whatever your dexterity bonus is, which is 0.
17.
So
14.
14. Okay, so you both go and as you get out of the car, a spark hits and the gas ignites, and you jump out of the way, and you don't take any damage because you managed to get out of the way just.
We
in
don't
time.
look at it because it's cool not to look
Yeah,
at
no,
it.
you're blown forwards. It's very dramatic. There's a big fireball behind
Going
you.
forward, yeah, as you
Yeah.
put your sunglasses back on.
Yeah, no. Ian's looking at it and he's really impressed from where he's standing. He's like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that was cool."
While he's wearing his cape.
Yeah. So, the police and the ambulance start to show up, and you notice that it wasn't just you guys at this intersection. This is just the cars that were here.
Okay.
You notice that there's some other cars that have been destroyed, and there's people lying down, and there's some people who probably died here.
Okay, I go to help someone who's not Cove.
Me. You can help me.
I help Mike.
Yeah. You go to Mike, you wrap a shiny metal blanket around him.
I wrap him in my
In your
cloak.
cloak, yeah.
I also now go to Mike, but it's just so I can grab a slice of that pizza.
I ask him if he's okay. Mike, are you okay?
Yeah.
You're
So-
good. Awesome.
I need you all to give me another perception check here.
That one.
17.
I noticed something on the roof of the car.
It's the pizza.
You were now looking at your phone. So, you guys notice that as the you see this paramedic who approaches out of his ambulance. He runs off towards a person who looks very badly injured, if not dead. And he reaches down, like you with your high perception, you notice this. He reaches down, he touches the person, and this glowing white light comes from him and descends into the person, and the person wakes up and sits up. And they don't even look hurt anymore. And you also notice that sprouting out of his back, like it's like a flicker, you can see like these wings
From the police officer?
from the paramedic who just brought this person back to life. And the paramedic looks over at you guys, and he gets this weird look on his face, like something seems off to him, and then he comes over to you guys. And you're all now together, gathered around Mike, making sure Mike's okay, because it's important that Mike's okay.
Well, he had the pizza.
Yeah.
There's not much left now.
So you approach, you guys are all approaching, this paramedic approaches you guys, and he gives you this kind of a weird look. And what did you guys determine your fantasy races would be? Ian? You were the Firbolg?
Yeah, I was a Firbolg.
Ian is Ian the Spice Lord.
Yes, Ian the Spice Lord.
I'm assuming Vampire Queen is ML.
That would be Marie-Lise for
Yeah.
sure.
Hi, Marie-Lise.
It's the name of a very popular stripper, by the way.
Well, she said, "Hello, you crazy people."
It
That's
seems,
definitely
it
her.
seems like Marie-Lise.
Is there a popular
I
stripper?
don't know. There is now, I'm sure.
You, what kind of a race did you decide on?
Human.
Human, okay.
I just kind of stumbled on this Yuan-Ti pure blood.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds
Cool.
interesting.
Like you want tea?
Yes. All the time.
Okay, and you went with the Aarakokra. Okay, so you guys you look at each other, and Kove looks pretty normal.
Thank God.
Kove looks pretty normal. Ian looks How would you describe a Firbolg version of yourself?
I'm bigger and I'm getting a little mossy.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys notice
So it's
that
a green
there's
pedal
it's one of those things that like you blink once, Ian looks normal. You blink again, and he looks like this bigger, mossier creature. You, when they look at you, they see again. One blink, you look like you, and then second blink, you look like an owl. A giant owl. I'm assuming you still want to be an owl.
Yeah, sure. Is Kyle or Marie-Lise or anybody with us right now, or no?
Kyle and Marie-Lise should be in the chat, I think.
No, I mean like here with us. Are we looking for
No.
them in the
No.
house? Okay,
No.
I wasn't sure.
They called in sick for some reason.
Okay.
They're
Like
they might be some of the other bystanders who
Yeah.
are kind of in the general area, but they're not interacting with us.
Yeah. Millie was here, and you see that she was very badly injured, and she was being loaded into the ambulance. So Erica was being. She's not Millie anymore. She's now Erica. But Erica was very badly injured, and she was being let off into the ambulance before she could be healed by this guy who came over to talk to you guys.
Got
Okay, so he comes over. Kove is pretty messed up, and you guys, you notice this weird thing. Your character, it's kind of like an elfish type thing. You have strange, exaggerated features, right? The pure blood thing. You're
Sorry. I was reading
Yuan-Ti
Elven
pure blood.
What was the question?
He's asking your physical appearance. Do you have like elfic features or?
It's serpent.
Serpent.
hybrids,
Yeah. Okay.
But mostly human looking, from what I can tell.
So he just has these like again weird features. You see, look at him. He just looks off when you. I'm just pulling it up here. Oh yeah, so he has like very Voldemort-y features about him. You know, the sunken nose, the serpentine nose, the sharp teeth.
Apparently cannibal.
Hey, it happens.
That's what. Yeah.
We've all been there.
Well, yeah.
Survival.
Sometimes you go without a snack for more than 3 or 4 hours.
And again, you notice this paramedic again flickers between normal guy and angelic type creature. And he looks at you guys and he goes, "Have you guys always looked like this? Are you guys used to like you know you're a bird person, right? And you never noticed this until now. Now you look at your arms and you see like feathers. And you can feel these wings on your back that you've never felt before.
Slightly freaking out.
I have, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've always felt this way.
Kove actually looks seriously more muscular, like a trimmed down version of himself. He lost
me
50
fat, bro?
pounds. He lost 50 pounds, but like gained 20 pounds of muscle. So he's only down 30.
Peck dance.
He can peck dance now.
I
a little
can,
bit.
but
yeah,
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Not in the shirt.
he can now peck dance. He basically just looked like a beardless other Mike.
So better looking.
Yeah. Less intimidating. A more approachable other Mike.
Yeah, more charismatic, yeah.
So,
I should probably pay
A little bit.
he goes, so this is new for you guys, right? There's a lot of explaining that needs to be done to you, and I don't have time for it, and this is not the right place for it. There's a lot of prying eyes around. So I'm going to suggest that you visit Brittany, and he hands you a card for the public library downtown.
Okay.
And it has the name Brittany McNamara on it. Okay? And he says, if you talk to her, she'll be able to answer the question, some of the questions you might have. And trust me, you're going to have a lot.
Excellent.
Okay.
And he looks over at, he looks at all of you, and you guys are a little banged up, and Kove is really messed up. Like, you know,
He's
he's
a
sitting
human.
there, there's like a bone sticking out of his arm. You know, he's definitely not healthy. And he touches your arm, and the bone sinks back in, and it heals.
Sweet.
Okay?
You say thank you.
Well,
And-
we'll see.
And you guys get healed up as well, so now your bumps and bruises, you start to feel a lot better.
And what kind of shape is their car? And are we all piling into my car?
Your car's the only one that survived. Theirs is totaled, his is super totaled.
Kind of looks like a 2-seater.
We'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. There's a trunk.
I'll just.
Well, and now that I'm a Firbolg, I'm like 600 pounds.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And like
So no
8 or
change.
9 feet tall.
You like the big guys.
I'm a giant who's too small to be a real giant.
Gotcha.
Okay? So, You guys pile into Ian's tiny little car. You feel the suspension kind of a little bit towards the inside as he gets in. And I'm assuming you drive everybody to the library, Ian?
Yes, I drive everyone to the library. Directly to the library, I obey all traffic signs.
And are not on your phone.
I'm not on my phone too much.
You stay away from train tracks as much as possible.
I'm on the phone calling Brittany to give her a heads up on her way.
Okay. She goes,
You
whoa.
can't be without your phone.
I cannot.
So you guys pull over to driving through town. Make sure I don't get lost. I think that's Coppercliff. That's Sudbury.
Yeah, so average height for Firbolg is 10'6" to 11'4", and the average weight is 610 to 710 pounds.
Every time you say it, I hear furball.
That's what I was.
I know. That's a big furball.
So
I
you're a
think
little
the
short, but a
parking's
little
terrible.
too heavy, is what you're saying.
So I'm
Good parking.
I'm relatively short and fat for Firbolg.
I thought of another car, but it looks good. Fits perfectly.
Yeah. Look at that. It's perfectly sized. So you guys go into the library.
Yeah.
We don't roll.
We avoid the
no
pee in the
perception before
entranceway.
going in the
You
library.
guys can do a perception check if you like.
Before going in the library, I want to make sure it's not a bad thing.
Well, there's homeless
Not
people
one.
around here, so. 17.
9.
13.
So what's the point of you guys even rolling perception? You guys roll horribly all the time.
It's true.
It's not bad.
We're trying to get the bad rolls out of our system.
Yes.
Why do
You're
you
all
keep-
bad rolls.
Why do you keep telling us to roll that?
She asked for the roll.
So 17.
You two notice that, like, in the back alley, off to the side, there's these guys who were, like, junkies in the back, like, shooting up.
Shocking.
But as you look at them, they kind of flicker, again, like you guys do, between human and, like, a goblinoid creature. And one of them looks at Desmond. He rolled very low on his perception check.
Marie-Lise said that the new map looks awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you, Marie-Lise. You'll really enjoy playing on it when you're not sick.
Faking sick, yes.
Yes. Faking sick to hang out with your family? Ugh. Ugh. Disappointed. Disappointed, Marie-Lise.
Yeah, that's poor judgment.
But yeah, the library seems like a relatively safe space.
Okay.
Other than the junkies in the downtown, because you are downtown.
We are
Because
used
we're
to
downtown, yeah.
it. We're
It's,
used to it.
yeah. It's just downtown.
What you thought was flowers is just a pile of these needles, you know.
It happens.
It's downtown.
Cactus.
Yeah.
Is she going to give us a class?
Well, you guys have your classes already figured out, but
Oh,
to a certain degree.
what classes
We'll
are
discuss
you
it.
guys?
We'll discuss it later when we get there. It's okay. So you guys go into the library and you see a lady librarian hanging out at the desk, and some patron and some people around, some homeless people cleaning themselves in the bathroom, as is tradition.
As is tradition.
Yeah, a couple of people sleeping on couches in the
At least we could
corner.
have almost gone to the South End library.
Right?
But Brittany doesn't work there. And Brittany's
asked her
a...
to be transferred from one to the other.
Stop.
Yeah, and she's a real person. She
She's a
works
real
at the
person.
downtown library and runs D&D there twice a week.
Truly.
Fun.
Yeah, she's on. If you go and get Eric's D&D group, her games are on the schedule.
Yep.
I saw it when I was there on the Dwarves. Cool.
So you guys go up to... What do you guys do when you go into the library?
I'm going to see this person.
Okay. You talk to her. It's not Brittany. It's somebody else.
Okay.
The librarian?
Yeah.
Is she hot?
Not bad.
I'm going to go to the
I just had to
Dwarves
know.
office section.
I intend to do nothing with that information.
Hello,
You're not a bard. It's okay.
Yeah.
Hello, librarian. Do you know anything about being 9 foot tall and 700 pounds?
What? You just called her fat.
She's a little insulted by this. She goes, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Say, okay, I'm just gonna go clean up in the washroom.
That she's used to.
Again, she's used to this.
I don't
Anybody
actually
else?
have a library card, so I can do nothing at this library.
Okay, so we're there. We're speaking to a different librarian.
Yeah.
Did we ask for Brittany?
No.
No,
Ian just
I-
asked if he would like to be 9 feet tall and 600 pounds.
I lean around him and I ask if Brittany's available.
Yeah, she should be in her office.
Darn, I didn't think of that.
Ian's intelligence went down by 2.
We get directions and we head towards her
Okay,
office.
so her office is off towards the back, down a hallway, and you go and you see an office that says Brittany on it. And,
I knock.
yeah.
We're not
Knock.
rude.
Shh.
And you're human. So.
Yeah. Come on in.
Okay.
So you guys turn the door and open it up. And you guys look at Brittany, and some of you may have met her before or seen her before, but again, she has this weird shimmer about her too, where she looks normal, and then you blink and you see these big, long elf ears, like really long elf ears, and they kind of flicker off. And she looks at you guys and she goes, huh, you guys are the guys that Roger told me was coming. And you called me, right? Mentioned something about a train accident?
I did.
Okay. Have you guys noticed some weird stuff going on about yourselves, about
I got big.
him?
Yeah.
Him?
I got big, and I don't
Yeah.
think it's just the pump from the gym this time.
It's not just my chest.
Yeah. It's not just the pre-workout making me feel real big.
It's just too much for workout. Yeah.
She goes, okay, so it's hard to explain what's happening to you, but you know fantasy. I'm sure most of you have seen fantasy novels and whatnot there, and all that stuff's true. All that stuff actually exists in the world. All of it was taken from a place of truth. The authors didn't just create this stuff. Tolkien didn't just invent elves and dwarves. He was one of a small percentage of the population who could see them. And we've always been around, and it would appear that you are now part of this.
Can you teach me to do magic?
Well, that depends. Some magic can be taught. Some magic is innate, built into you, and a lot of times when you find out about this, when you learn about this world, a magic's awoken within you. And have you guys noticed that you're maybe a little bit stronger, faster, smarter than you used to be? Except for Ian, who somehow got dumber.
You actually went the exact opposite of what you just said. Yeah.
All of your skills, all of your your abilities, things on the side there, strength, dexterity, that whatnot there, those all went up by 2.
Ooh.
So a 10 is now a 12, an 11 is now a 13.
Before class stuff.
Yeah, before class stuff. Now, Roger tells me that they're still doing some investigation, but the train that crashed into you guys was carrying some sort of experimental gas, and it seems to awaken parts of our innate DNA that allow people to be awoken to this world. It basically forces you into it.
Mutant.
Yes, you're basically mutants at this point. And there's a lot to this world. There's a lot more than you may see. And there's some, like the organization I'm in charge of, the Protectors, that look to protect the world from the bad elements of this. And we also work to keep it a secret. Because to the average person, if they found out about this, it would just blow their minds. And a lot of people have ended up in asylums because of it. They just couldn't handle the information dump of this. You know, something about the way you were exposed to this kind of protected you and shielded you from that. So a lot of people, if they had seen Ian here turn into a 9-foot tall giant behemoth thing, would have been freaked out and ran away. But you guys knew deep down inside that Ian was always a giant, mossy, giant thing. So, I can answer any questions you guys have. There's a lot to this. And I would hope that you guys would join our organization and help us to protect the people of our city from these dangers. Since you do now have extraordinary abilities.
So could you teach me magic?
That depends. What class did you want to be in?
Druid.
Druid? You don't have to be taught magic.
Ooh.
You feel a magic deep down inside of you. You want to be a ranger?
Yeah.
Okay, so your natural tracking abilities would come in. Did you decide a class?
Some other parties that we were talking to suggested I should be an assassin.
A rogue again?
I wasn't a rogue last time, but yeah, sure.
You were a rogue last...
At one
Oh
point.
no, you were a fighter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's just because I was using a rogue figurine for him. That confused me.
So I was reading up on it for a little while, and I also picked Ranger, but if he did too, then maybe...
That's fine.
Yeah.
You can have more than one ranger.
Okay.
You can have more than one ranger.
Rangers are cool.
So you guys do feel more of a connection with nature. All three of you guys do. You just feel more assassin-y.
I don't know if that's possible.
More serial killer-y. You feel more sneaky.
Cool.
And, so yeah, you feel these abilities. So Ian, you would get your druid abilities, your first level druid abilities.
Sweet.
Which, again, would seem very weird to you, these new abilities you gained. But that you would feel like they would feel natural to you, like they've always been part of you. There, same with you. You would just feel like that bigger connection to nature. You would feel that you abnormally you can blend into the shadows, and you feel like you can become
The
unnoticed.
sudden urge to stab somebody's throat.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I learned
Yeah, that's again. It's always
No
been part of
change,
them. It's
yeah.
always been part of them.
Rage rising.
I learned poison spray, thorn whip, detect magic, disguise self, and speak with animals.
There you go.
So you're useless.
I can talk with animals and spray poison.
Yeah, that's always a good ability.
I have a question for Brittany.
Okay.
Is it more, this world that we've just discovered, are people in average more regular folk or more fantasy folk?
Well, see, it's kind of weird there, where most people have some of this built into their DNA and just unawoken,
Right, so who...
but the amount of
how many-
people who know
Yeah.
is about 5% of the population.
Wow. Okay, just 5.
Just 5%. And a chunk of those are incarcerated because they went and told people that they see monsters and whatnot, and they told the wrong people.
Gotcha.
It's not something you should be going and talking to a bunch of people about. You might get a History Channel special out of it. But
It's tracking Bigfoot. Good luck.
but yeah. It's tracking Bigfoot or Ancient Aliens. It's not a History Channel
Yes.
thing you want to have.
It's not a special.
No.
And she wants us to help the regular folks be protected.
Yes, so
from-
basically, our organization, we like to call ourselves the Protectors.
Okay.
We protect things. It seemed like a natural name. And if you look outside my office, and you can take a quick peek outside our office, you see there's a board there, like a bulletin board. But, again, there's a flicker to this. And what you see is like the normal bulletin board that shows like community events and whatnot there. And you see this flicker, and behind it is a map of the city of Greater Sudbury. And on it are these magic post-it notes. And they give things, yes. Magical post-it notes, and I determined last time that there's little like pull tabs on them, so you can pull them off
Nice.
to get more information from it and whatnot, and kind of claim that you're going to go do this.
Take the free guitar lesson.
Yeah, exactly, something like that, but just
Take the number.
pinned on the thing
Learn
with
magic.
little 1 or 2 word things on them.
Right.
It's like, and so basically, the way this works is it's like a job board.
Yep.
We have these tasks that need to be done. You do them, and you'll be rewarded.
Interesting.
I would like to take a job.
Okay.
Rewarded with what?
So that is a valid point.
I'm assuming that's on
You-
his job posting.
You, as you are now, have all of the money and things you have, but those are just normal items.
Except a functional card.
If you want magical items, you are going to be limited to purchasing those. And again, this is going to be very similar to like John Wick, where you have the gold coin. Okay.
It's its
so
own
there's-
currency, yeah.
So there's another form of currency, and that is what you can use to buy magical items and deal with these others, like the shops. And you can deal with the fancy hotel and somebody to get rid of bodies and stuff like that. It's like John Wick mixed with Lord of the Rings crammed into our world.
I'm very excited.
So you can earn gold coins, and you can use those to purchase magical items.
Okay. So I grab one and I look at it. What does it
Well,
say?
the board's inside. You're going up there.
Yeah. So you guys look at the board.
It's like one step for me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And look,
Just
pokes
opens a
his
hole.
giant head outside. So you guys notice currently on the board there is disappearing hikers Burwash, and it's pinned at Burwash.
Yeah.
There is missing fishermen on Lake Wanapate.
Well, they're dead. That's over.
There is Junkie Goblins downtown.
No.
That sounds like fun.
No.
That does sound like fun.
No.
And the Junkie Goblins one, you'll see.
Rating on.
So that is where this kind of comes in. Is you see the little pull tabs, and there's a couple off the Goblin one. You see that most of the Wanapate ones have been taken, but it hasn't been claimed yet. So that would suggest that a lot of people have tried
And failed.
Wanapate and it has not been dealt with.
And Burwash.
And same with
no one
Burwash.
wants to
And
go to
Burwash, you look
We're
at
already
it, it does have a kind of a caveat on it that it's every month hunters are disappearing in Burwash.
The deer
So
are
that
dead.
one would be
Could be that.
situational.
Yeah, I think we want to collect some gold. I think we want to collect some goblin ears.
And you
Yeah,
also
why not?
see
It's the war against the junkies.
you also
It's for the
see a
park.
portal at the neutrino lab.
The
I'm
what?
sorry,
Oh.
one more time?
There's a thing that says portal neutrino lab.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool too.
Oh, that sounds good. Do you want to get some goblin ear first?
Yeah, then-
I feel
yeah.
as like nature people, we'd be able to find the Burwash people pretty damn quick.
But the problem is that one is situational. It's every month.
Yeah.
And this is our current date.
The
not the full
fisherman
moon
would
right
probably
now.
find
You can
quicker because it's not like.
But that is the highest difficulty rating.
I think we need to be better equipped to take those on, and I think to get better equipped, we need goblin ears.
Fine.
All right, off to Tim Hortons. That's what they're doing.
Yes.
Listen, all we have to do is go to the bus station.
So we walk to Tim Hortons.
Okay, so you guys are just straight
You don't
walking.
get nothing, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you
we're
have
just in
just
our
what you
street
have on
clothes.
your-
Can we ask Brittany any more questions before we leave?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, can we just...
Get her number. Call her.
I do have her number. I got her card.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the perception, again, I see that it's with people, but it's also with the billboard. Is
Yeah.
this the only, or is there random objects out in the world?
There's objects and stores you'll see this at.
Okay, perfect.
A lot of smaller shops you'll see it at. You'll see people going around. And generally, the way this works is if you can see something weird about somebody, they can probably see the weird thing
Yep.
about you.
Perfect.
But to the general public, you appear normal.
I get you.
Other than it looks really weird when Ian sits in a car and it does one of these.
I hear you.
Okay? But he still looks fairly normal.
And if I have any questions, I can call Brittany. She's
As
my,
normal as he
she's
looks
my
now,
lifeline.
so I mean, you know.
You can call. Again, we're an open book here.
Okay.
And she also mentions that if you need more information, there is a secret library.
Ooh,
Here.
where's the secret library?
It's
Secret.
hidden in this building from the normal people.
Okay. Did she
And it
tell
would
us
basically be it's essentially like a wizard and it'd be like a school where you would learn spells and whatnot. It's like a special library where it has more realistic accounts instead of the fantasized ones, and it's hidden underneath one of the stacks, and she can go and show you that.
Oh, do you want to
It's in the
go do
graphic
some?
novels, I'm
Do you
telling
want to
you.
go do some goblin research?
So I'm here asking more info. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the library first.
Go ahead.
All right. Gotta go get us some knowledge.
So she comes in, she goes, okay, I'll show you guys. And she brings you guys down, and she goes between some of the stacks at the back, and you look, she reaches down and she kicks the carpet, and you see that it peels back and reveals a trap door on the floor.
Cool.
And she pulls the trap door up, and there's a spiral staircase leading down.
Can he fit?
Yep, he can fit. Another weird part of this magic is that he can fit in places normal Ian can fit.
Gotcha.
Even though he is huge. His
Gotcha.
internal character is huge.
Huge.
Which is actually something I'm going to get commissioned at some point from an artist, is a picture of all of you guys as your normal selves, and then your fantasy avatars, like, overlaid with
Oh,
it.
fun.
That would be really cool. Yeah.
So you'd have Ian, and then he'd have this, like,
Yeah.
spectral giant monster thing behind him, and Kove would look exactly the same.
For this campaign.
It's just
Except
two
with
pictures of
muscles.
me.
Doing this.
Muscly Kove. And
I
whatnot.
can just do that though.
Yeah.
It's-
So I'm going to get that commissioned at some point. I just got to find the right artist for it. 'Cause there's a lot of artists out there who love doing this stuff.
Yeah.
So, and if there's anybody in the chat, I know there's only like 4 of you who are really good artists, hit me up. We'll figure something out. But, so, you guys go down into the thing and you find this, it looks very much like you would see like a wizard study thing. Like there's a desk with some lanterns, and you see these older looking books all around, and, you know, various monster tomes and wizard spell books and
We are
rolls
looking
of
for
stuff.
goblin information. How
Are
to
they
handle-
arranged by the Dewey Decimal System?
It's a different system. Yes, it's a magical system where people who know magic can easily do it.
Do any of us know the magic system now that we're magic?
You understand it.
Oh,
You
okay.
kind of have a feeling of how to get around this.
Okay, we go to goblins then. We don't have to use the Dewey Decimal System.
G for goblins.
Well, it's not under G for goblins. You'd look for like a general tome. You can ask Brittany too. She is a librarian.
Yeah.
It's kind of her job.
I hope that our other two partners, somebody's magic, because none of us are magic right now. This,
Ian is.
I have some spells.
Oh, do you have some spells?
Yeah.
Excellent.
My race has spells.
Oh, good. I
I'm not
apologize.
sure if I know that yet.
I have 2 damaging spells and a number of utility spells. I can like talk to animals. I can turn invisible.
So you guys pull up a tome of like a book. She pulls out this for you guys a manual, like a monster manual. And you guys scroll through to the goblin page, and you see that they are
Interesting figures. That's funny.
they are pretty weak.
Okay.
Roughly the challenge rating of a quarter of a person.
Okay.
So not very difficult. They like to travel in groups.
Yep.
And relatively fast. And they're kind of obsessed with... They get obsessed with things easily. They are easily fascinated by things and... Addictive
junkies.
personalities. Addictive personalities.
Weak points?
Weak points? Same weak points of like a normal
Yeah.
thing. They're not...
So headshot.
They're not resistant. They're not... they're not extra strong. They're not extra weak. They're roughly normal, but smaller and weaker than a normal person.
Okay.
I feel much more comfortable about goblin hunting now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at the other monsters that would be possible here. If you wanted to look up a werewolf, you can look up a werewolf.
Focus on goblins.
Let's focus on goblins.
Okay.
Although I'd like to learn more about you. Who am I teaming up with?
Yeah, can we look up a Firbolg?
You could, yeah. That would be in Mordenkainen's, eh?
Yeah.
That's not a... So you guys look up a Firbolg.
I want to know if you spring into some sort of bizarre rage or...
How do you spell Firbolg?
Firbolg.
Firbolg. Firbolg, race. Firbolg. Oh god. Firbolgs.
Aww.
Big friendly giants. Humble guardians. Natural druids.
You're pretty natured.
Mm-hmm.
Except I was outcast for murder.
No, you were just you.
No, I know.
Good. Thank you. I know better. That's so good. I'll
So
look
yeah,
at you
I'm
when I get home.
So
Actually, I look relatively like the green giant off of the
Can
cans
I?
of peas.
Can I check out books from the fantasy realm?
no, these ones can't be taken out because of the risk of the information. You can come here and study them whenever you want, whenever the library's open.
Can I take pictures of information?
Yeah, you can take a quick
Yay!
snapshot of things.
I got snapshots of a couple of things.
Okay.
Done. I
Done
love my
and
phone.
done. Okay.
If I ask Google, no. Just...
Now, I would caution you that there are people you can trust in the police, in the paramedics at the hospital, but not a lot. Again, 5% of the population. So don't try to draw too much attention to yourselves. There are still rules to society. However, getting rid of goblins, since it seems like that's something you're interested in, and you would be doing a great service to our city, will not draw too much attention because nobody really cares if they go missing.
Got it.
Again, I wouldn't be discharging a firearm in the middle of downtown because there's only so much we can do to help you. We will help you if possible, but there is a limit.
If I fly in public, would it be noticeable or not?
So the fact that people are designed not to notice this,
They'll
it
just
would
see me around me.
it would be a little weird. There's would be like a shimmer. There'd be a little bit of a flicker of like what was that, but then they'd probably dismiss it as like a large bird or
Something just flew by.
Yeah.
Okay. I can.
Was
fly.
that a big seagull? A big seagull went flying by.
Watch your mouth.
So,
A pigeon.
so he's saying don't discharge firearms. Do we just want to go over
Say
to
that
like?
specifically for me, by the way.
Do we just want
Because
to
we
go
all know
over to
Kove
like?
showing up downtown with 12 rifles and just shooting every...
Oh my god! I have Link's Master Sword at home.
But it's only this big.
No, but now it's gonna be.
Well, but it'll still be small, but it'll be a dagger.
Oh, damn.
It'll be a functional dagger.
Okay, I go
My
and
sword's
grab
this
my
big.
machete. Or I guess I'm the only one with a car. So
Yeah.
I
I
drive.
can fly.
You're taking us.
I drive everyone around. We pick up.
Hey, do they have Uber in Sudbury?
No.
No, Uber, are you kidding?
No, we have.
You can take a taxi,
ride.
but you're probably
U-Ride.
better off on
We have
foot.
U-Ride.
Is there something new, right?
Yeah, there's U-Ride. It's
Is
like
there now?
2 cars, and they're always hanging out in New Sudbury.
Yeah.
I've looked, and it's like, I can book a U-Ride, and it'll be 75 minutes before they get here.
Good to know it exists.
And it'll be $60. Well, look at that. I might as well get a cab.
Not in Sudbury.
Oh, we got bus service.
Well, I mean, if that's what you want to call
You also
it.
can go
I
with
think
the
it's
car.
better than it
can
was
fly.
before the
Yeah.
Gova.
You can
Not
also
going.
go rent a car.
What?
The Gova. That's the rebranding.
Yeah, it's a Gova.
It rebranded as GoGo and Gova.
Gova.
Who did?
Or the Sudbury
It says
buses.
buses. They're
Oh,
Gova.
like
And there's no longer
French
handy
Go.
transit.
Go
It's
French
Gova
Go.
Plus.
Yeah.
I don't do that. But
Anyway,
anyway,
I fly home and get my dagger.
can you
And Ian
Get my
drives
sword,
Mike home.
Yeah, you drive home and get your bastard sword.
and my car?
Yes.
Yeah, you have a better car.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get the one with 5 passengers.
So we'll go to my place last then because we got to load up the truck.
So, Kove did take pictures of his weapons because he wanted to prove that he had all of the guns that he actually does.
I can arm out the whole party.
You guys have
Yeah.
plenty of
Does
guns.
anybody have a minivan? Because that'd be cool to go adventuring in.
It's an SUV at home.
Sorry.
Say minivan.
Oh.
Big 18.
No, minivan like mom.
Like
grocery
I have parked inside.
Not like
But
me.
I'm not adventuring with you.
Marie-Lise has an Equinox.
And I'm not going to sit in the car seat. So
I just thought, we are the 18.
If you were a gnome, you could.
Coincidentally, they had BA's van in their little chat thing today. Didn't you?
that's right.
Yeah, yeah. I did
That's
put the
good for it.
18 van in there.
Oh,
You guys can go buy one. I'm sure an 18 van doesn't cost that much. You can trade your portion for
it is
van.
from the 80s, yeah. I mean,
Do you have any bows?
We have a bow. It's
No.
Evan sized.
I don't want a kid's bow, so I fly to Fishy Fishy Bang Bang and I buy a bow.
You're going to Espanola.
that's a terrible
get it-
store too.
you
I
get-
stopped there. It's junk.
I
Go to
get a
Cabela's.
discount there, so I might as well.
Yeah.
Why do you get a discount there?
Because I
Because
know the owner.
You
Of
just
the shitty store
insulted
that you don't
shitty
like.
stuff.
No, he just has no inventory. So
You saw the gun
When's the
room around
last
the
time-
corner?
so-
Did you see the gun room?
yeah, I did. Yeah, my bed has more guns on it than his gun room. So you can pick.
he
That's
just
good.
started selling
It's true.
guns.
We just got the guns coming in.
Okay, yeah, because I was there during the summer and he had like 4 or 5 guns.
No, no,
and
it's
that was
loaded
it,
now.
right?
He
Okay.
had to go through the red tape.
Yeah.
Stop there next time. But that is a lot of guns laid out on a bed. Serial
get all
killer
sorts-
has
I mean-
now
I mean-
moved over a little.
Yeah. We
Small
worry about him
collection.
at work.
That's
Anybody want a
yours?
drink?
That's
Yeah.
my I took that this
Drinks?
afternoon.
Can I
What do you
get
got?
a soda?
No thanks, I'm good.
So, you guys can go. You guys can.
He's
There's.
got- you
You'll
got a
notice some
sword and a-
stores. Some
and a
stores will be
machete.
slightly
Yeah,
different as well.
There's a throwing axe. up
Could've
there,
asked
too.
Brittany about it.
Imagine
Yeah,
throwing
long
axe.
sword.
Say that part one more time.
Some
It's
stores
Lord
are
Rest, so
not
it's actually,
are more than they would seem.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, but we don't
Lord
have
Sword from Lord of
any
the Rings.
magical currency,
yeah.
No.
so there's no point
No,
in finding
you're right.
magical stores.
Well, we can
So, I
just
mean,
window shop.
and there's probably about 700 rounds of ammunition assorted. So
I just want to
we're good for a while.
Yeah.
I need a bow.
It's been so long.
Yeah, you can go to a bow. You can go to
Yeah,
Tire, pick up a bow.
I'm
You
gonna
can
keep
go
that.
to.
I'm gonna fish
I-
I got a good bow.
I call Brittany up.
Oh,
Okay.
they're a little
Ring,
magic
ring, ring.
throwing axe or
Um,
something?
So
I
if
ask,
you actually
Is there anyone that does
no.
magical currency financing?
No,
just go that way. I took individual pictures too, so that he didn't question it.
there
I
is
did the
some
action
magical
like the last
currency
one.
like
303.
investments.
303
You can
British,
invest your magical
Enfield?
currency and get a
Enfield?
return on it.
Okay.
My father used
Yeah.
to have an old
Kinda like some
one.
cryptocurrency.
But no
about
magical
304.
currency payday loans.
No.
300 Winchester.
Oh yeah.
Well, there are.
30
You just don't want to get into business with those people. There are magical currency loan sharks.
Oh,
Like
12 gauge
goblins.
Like
One of
creepy
4 or
goblins.
5.
All
That's my
right.
machete.
That looks pretty
It's
I got a
hefty
dagger
machete.
and I got a bow. I'm
Nice.
ready to roll.
nice edge on it too.
And it's long range.
Shotgun again.
Shotgun, yeah, 12 gauge pump.
Guys,
I'm listening.
So, if you get your links,
It's
thing, it'll be a
30-06.
dagger.
Okay.
You have a
My
dagger.
camera was
I have a
great.
dagger and I have a
bow,
longbow.
You have a longbow.
Yes, I want
Another
to
shotgun.
distance.
Okay.
Mike, what do you got? What do you got? A bastard sword and
A bastard sword.
How big is your bastard sword? Full size?
Yeah.
So it's a long sword. You have a long sword. So it's just for like your sheet.
Well, it's a
Why
hand
is-
and hand and a half sword, but
Yeah.
um.
Just say basically it's a great sword. You have a great sword.
Okay.
A bastard sword would translate into a great sword
All
oh,
right.
I want some of those.
for specs wise.
Can I have some of those? I'm really good at that.
And then kitchen knives you can
I
grab for
only have one,
daggers.
but
Even kitchen
Sure.
knives.
Can I get a bison?
I've got an axe,
Okay.
just in case.
Yeah.
I'm putting in throwing axes.
You have throwing axes and
machete and
a machete
and-
would be a short sword
Is
Okay, and my
for the purposes of D&D Beyond and doing
so
your
and then my
classic
other
things.
sword would be a long sword. Then
Oh, I was counting my machete as a scimitar.
You can do that too.
Okay.
he just wants a bonus. Don't let him.
Yeah.
With
He's
the
not
kid-
proficient in it, so.
Would the kid's bow translate into something
No,
else
just
size?
no, we can-
No, it's a real bow. It's
Yeah.
just
It's
shorter.
just it'd be a short bow.
Okay.
You have a short bow.
Do you want a short bow?
No, I bought a longbow.
She went shopping.
I did.
She flew off to the
You're
store.
broke now, by the way. Just to let you know.
Life money, it's good.
I'll take the kid's short bow then.
There you go.
I've
So
got.
you guys can add that onto your digital sheets or whatever, or if you need the
Okay.
information, I can give you the player's handbook.
I just
So I just
showed-
put shotgun times 5.
I put not only the dagger and the longbow, but I
Now
also put
remember,
throwing
he
axes.
Weapons should be in
specifically
there
advised us
if you want to,
not
so you
to
can add for your,
discard
your
discharge firearms.
Yeah, I know, but if I need to, I'm
Because it
going
will
to.
attract
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
if it's death or watching a goblin head explode, guess what?
You don't have
I think
a-
I'll make it in jail.
Yeah.
You don't have like a discreet little silencer in there anywhere?
I mean, you just use a 2-liter pop bottle. It's a poor man's silencer. It's only good for one bullet, but yeah, it works. They work good.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's
Silencers are illegal, and I do not own any such thing.
fair enough.
Which-
just if you stumbled across something, still
Yeah, somebody ripped my
Put a pillow over
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Get me one of the kids.
That
a
hurts my
little
heart.
One of the kids, I'm guessing.
deal with
Yeah.
the lathe
They're
and the
jerks.
drill and
Okay, so you guys go.
I'm sure you
and,
can do something.
so you for your hit points, your class decides your hit points.
Okay.
So get your max for your first, which would be whatever your class is plus your con modifier, which should be a +1 for all of you, unless you get some sort of boost from your class.
What's the
From
easy
your-
way to see that?
Well, you should. Did you build it on D&D Beyond, or
Yeah.
so it should already be factored in for you then?
Okay, so the 9 hit points should be right.
Yeah, if you look at it, it should have the max hit points, but I think it normally goes max for the first level, anyways.
1d8 plus my comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right.
So that's what a druid's health is. Travis is extremely low because he did not accept his god.
Can I copy my old one and then just change it, or just start all over with it?
You can copy and change it if you want.
Okay.
Or you can just modify the one you currently have. We're not using it anymore, so
So is Travis?
if you find Calic, you can
I
go
can
in
edit
and-
it.
Yep, just edit it and just manually change the level down to level 1.
So is Travis a cleric without any of the powers of a cleric?
You know, he's basically just a dude right now because he hasn't accepted God yet. His god showed up and he insulted him and then told him to leave him alone.
That sounds like Travis.
Yeah, no, he's very accurate. He's very consistent.
The fuck?
You should model his.
I'm trying to figure out how to get this.
I thought about doing a custom race for him of troll. Just making an internet troll.
Oh, I was
That is
gonna say you
100% who he is.
You should model his god after Doug Ford.
Yeah.
So Ian, you know this site. So I'm trying to get the. So we're sitting at this score right now.
Okay,
How do
so
I? Whoop,
I'm a character one.
whoop.
What are we doing?
ranger.
Okay, I'm trying to
Yeah.
set this up.
It says my,
Okay.
it says my hit points are 228.
proficiencies.
Is that-
No, that's basically
Okay.
modified. So you
Okay.
shouldn't have to
Favorite
Oh, okay.
unless
I was
you
on
know.
abilities, I guess.
Favorite enemies.
Yes, I filled all that out. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Manage
Manage
that
hit
too,
points.
yeah.
So ability.
Your potential hit points is 12.
Yes, I'm trying to get this.
You're level 1.
Oh, I just sent it to manual. That's why.
Rick and Morty content.
Well, plus this will. So this
Yeah,
will
Rick
my
and
race
Morty, I
bonus
saw that. I
afterwards,
was
though,
kind of
right?
interested. But
Still,
I
or do I
figured
have to factor
Yeah,
it
we'll
in?
still
Okay.
add all your
Thank
race
you.
bonuses
Okay,
after.
so-
So this is your
So
basis.
everything else is good.
So you just gotta add the things with the blue exclamation
Yeah.
points, you gotta choose those.
It only says 3 proficiencies. Though.
So yeah, well, you have extra proficiencies. You choose 3 of those that that I already gave you, kind of a thing, and then you add the extra ones later.
I guess
Manually.
So,
I'll do the expertise ones first.
Well, just put the proficiencies in.
Uh,
that you have
yeah,
that you have to choose from. Just make sure they're ones I
yeah,
already
because the
gave you.
rich caps. Okay.
And
And
then,
then
everything else
then
should
yeah, and then manually add
Gets
the
one
rest of
for
them
everything.
Yeah,
on your sheet.
but I'm gonna start.
What?
Hit points fixed or manual?
So that's not.
says you don't get visual
it's gonna be whatever your
bonuses.
max says it is for level 1. It should
You
say
just
your
don't
max.
get
Just
one.
change it to that.
It's just in the form.
That's
What's the ditch?
No.
Is it? It should be.
But I'll figure it out later.
+1 to all ability scores.
You can put manual either way because we're gonna roll. We're gonna roll them after the first level. So first level you'll get the max, and then afterwards it's gonna be a rolled.
It really is just 2.
You're also doing
okay,
hit.
what
You're
about
also
the lies,
doing.
then? I thought that was an
XP instead of
additional
miles.
2.
That part I remember.
Or an additional 1.
Occasionally I remember things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
It's lies. The sight lies. Sight lies.
I have to have a favorite enemy.
I got it.
You can choose one.
You can
What's
add it
your
through
race?
here, or you can add it through
It's a
this.
ranger.
So,
ability.
so
Yeah.
Don't
It
worry
gives
about
you an
that.
advantage against
Don't
them
worry
kind of
about that
thing.
one.
You-
Oh.
it's
Oh,
sort of
those?
like a-
Here, you have to
Giants.
go to here.
Favorite enemies? Ian.
Well, I gotta make
Oh,
this
no.
stuff anyway. But
Whose favorite enemy?
I had to pick out a
You're
favorite
burnt
enemy.
into your own screen. Is that you?
this is an old phone. No, it's been like that for a long time.
Excuse
But
me, Ian.
is
I'm gonna
that
squeeze
you?
by ya.
What? That's my grandmother.
There's not a lot of room to get
I'm
around
on the
here.
other side. Yes. I'm over here. Burnt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I'm burnt into my own phone. Yeah.
And then you just click on the ones you are proficient in, and there's a reason. Yeah.
You can you can manipulate them yourself.
What's if it was a goblin per se? Would that be a monstrosity or
it's a-
Humanoid, I believe.
humanoid?
I think they're humanoids.
They are humanoids. Yes. And then you can go into the specific one. I also did goblin.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Well, it seems like most humanoids
As
we
it is-
interact with are going to be goblins, right?
The
As
main
it, as,
people-
as it is right now, you are your favorite enemy at this point is a goblin.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing you know you're going to go fight.
Well,
And
it
then
says
you'll never
the-
see another one.
Yeah.
It's the main peoples of fantasy gaming world.
There's
That's a
always
lot of
going to
this
be
is.
junkies
Yeah.
to kill, so I mean, we're fine.
Well, you guys can clean up downtown.
Yeah.
You can save the city.
Goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, orcs, gnolls, lizard folk, and lots of things. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take
Why was this checked off by default?
It would probably be from your class or. From
Oh,
your,
yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
that. Ooh, werewolves in there.
So let me put that back then, because I'm supposed to write anything that wasn't supposed to.
So
Seem worth it.
I did do
consider-
custom-
where
Customize.
and then it's skill
But-
proficiency level.
I
Oh,
think maybe Draconic? Giants. Never mind.
Giant. What?
How would you describe the owner of the store you went to get your bow as a person? You know them.
Yeah.
Are we-
Charismatic, to be honest. He's charismatic. For
Yeah.
sure.
Charismatic.
Charismatic. My apologies.
he's
Intelligence
charismatic.
just went down.
Yeah. Big nature buff for sure.
Big nature buff.
Yeah.
He's
If you had to choose a fantasy race that he would be,
troll.
troll.
Because he's always trolling people.
That could be other things. So basically, you when you went to the store there to get your bow, you noticed again he kind of shimmered, and he kind of did this he looked like a gnome when he shimmered,
Like it.
as he'd like to tinker with things.
Are gnomes always evil?
No,
Okay.
He is very much not about tinkering.
that you know of.
Well, in real life,
That you know.
I know.
Secretly behind your back is tinkering with things and building weapons.
Okay.
It's been decided.
He'd probably ask me for help, though.
You might now.
He'd probably.
Yeah, Big in Nature does like fishing tours and hunting tours and stuff, so that's okay.
But if it...
Okay, you look elfy, wood elfy. There we go.
Oh, fat wood elfie though.
Yeah.
that brings us back to gnome.
It's a half breed.
Half gnome, half elf, which technically is possible. It's just normally when people say half elf, you assume half of it's human because humans will bone anything that moves. I'm looking at you, Kove.
I'm not arguing.
I'm looking at Travis.
Yeah.
Oh, manual. There we go. We're like, why can't I fix this?
Which is why all
Have
of
you
the
guys met
halflings-
Travis?
I don't know.
Deaf guy.
He's deaf. Yeah.
Hmm?
He's deaf.
No, we haven't.
He's not like complete. He's mostly deaf.
Yeah.
He's not completely deaf.
We have somebody that works with us that's also the same way. If I can talk to her, but I know that if she's not looking at me, it's no luck at all.
Yeah.
That reminds me.
Yeah, we had. I used to have a coworker who was like that as well, and when she was like alone in her office, she'd turn her hearing aids off.
Yeah.
So it was just tough. You had to go like right into her office and wave at her if you wanted to talk to her. Knocking did nothing.
Okay, so I'll do all of my chaotic stuff later.
Yeah, it's, I can take that out later.
Did you guys see the new dice I'm getting? I got a Kickstarter of damage dice where it's different dice for each type of damage.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's extra dice of them, and they're really cool looking.
Are we making enough this Twitch session to pay for food?
No. We might have made like $2 off our first subscriber.
Ooh.
We're getting there. I'm not sure how the Twitch Prime ones work into it. Because with Twitch, if you have Prime, you get 1 free subscription to Twitch. So, if any of you have Prime and a Twitch account and aren't subscribing to anybody else, I know a channel you could subscribe to.
Like Amazon Prime?
Yep.
I have Amazon Prime.
Yep. You get Marie-Lise to link her Vampire Queen 191 to Prime and then subscribe with a Prime subscription.
Okay.
Assuming that this is what you want to spend your 1 subscription on for Twitch.
1 subscription a month. You can change it next month.
That's true.
Okay. I should finish this at home.
Well, you have to have a little bit of it because you are about to go fight some goblins.
No, I do my mean stuff, but like I gotta de-equip all that stuff that you said that you're like, hey, you have everything you want in the world, so now
Yeah,
I got
you have everything you own.
So I'm gonna redo it later.
Yeah.
So some of the gear that I have is not defaulted in
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, so it's fine.
I'm hoping.
You have hunting rifles in there.
I'm hoping to not
No,
rely.
couldn't find gun at all.
Hunting rifle is in there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go back and check. Shotgun is not.
No, shotgun would not be. Hunting rifle would be. I've given somebody a hunting rifle.
That's
so I know
generic.
they're
I have a super high-powered hunting rifle.
They're pretty powerful in this thing. Got a firearm specialist. Bullets, blunderbuss, hand. I use
so blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss would be your
Blunderbuss.
shotgun. Blunderbuss would be your shotgun.
So does anybody else want to borrow a blunderbuss?
Just curious. I can't choose 13 as my constitution.
You have to go from standard, take that off, and put it manual.
Getting curiouser and curiouser.
We're gonna be using
No,
this book a
there's
lot,
just
right?
not
Like I can
much
just buy it off
curious.
Amazon and use this one. This is
Don't get
5
carried away.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
You see, I can't.
It's always good to have one.
Why can't I not find it? What? Oop.
Okay, so equipment 143. You guys almost ready? Can we go hunting?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready to.
Go get some goblins.
Yeah, I got my machete.
Machete.
I have a shield, and I have some magic.
Yeah, I have. Rangers have a little bit of magic too. I didn't realize.
Where did you get this shield, Ian?
Yeah.
I have
You can
from
have
when I
my
was young,
oldest
and I went
shield.
to see medieval times.
Okay.
I have a wooden shield.
Oh yeah.
So again, from when he peaked at like 14.
Again, 14-year-old Ian, great adventurer.
Great God, that Ian.
So I not only have the master sword, but I have the master shield.
Okay.
So it's
What
about-
size is it?
It's about that.
A buckler?
Yeah.
Enough
Buckler
to
is an option.
Buckler.
We can use a buckler.
Yeah, it's like a little thing that straps on your forearm.
Yeah, I think
and
there's
it's just
bucklers
like-
should be an option.
Buckler it is.
See, blowgun.
The City Watch has a buckler. Apparently it's not an actual thing in here. Wow. It'll give you a +1 to your AC. So your AC is 10 plus your Dex modifier plus whatever armor you would have. So your Dex modifier, what's your
I
Dex?
said it was a
It's,
blunderbuss.
because I'm a ranger,
Yeah.
it's 14.
14, so
Yeah.
it's a
I can't
+2.
find it.
Wait, so,
So your
16.
AC would be
16.
12. 10 plus 2 for your Dex modifier.
But I was already 12.
Yeah, no, but it's 10.
12 before class.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're 14.
Right.
And 14 is a +2 to Dex.
Okay.
So 10 plus 2 is 12.
Okay.
So that's your base AC is 12.
Got it.
And then because you have the buckler, I'm giving you a +1 to AC.
Okay, 13.
So you have 13 is your AC.
I'm just writing it down. That's all I'll do.
Yeah.
I should have bought that vest, that bulletproof vest. I didn't buy it.
Is there anything you can think of that you might own that would be armor? People have worn hockey equipment in when I've done this campaign before. Because hockey equipment would be armor. You look a little strange walking around downtown in hockey equipment. But not that strange, because it is still downtown.
We have skidoo helmets.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Actually, you have your skidoo jacket.
Got a motorcycle helmet and road leathers.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's something. You would.
Oh, there's
That's leather armor.
I found something that'll work. Musket.
Musket. There we go. No, so I already have a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
Musket would be a rifle, not a.
You already have a hunting rifle?
Yeah,
Shotgun
I
would
found
be
the
a
hunting
blunderbuss.
rifle. I can't.
There is no blunderbuss.
It's
Couldn't find it. Yeah. Found a
oh,
blowgun.
no, it's here. I got it.
If we can't find it on
2D.
Shotgun. There's a shotgun.
Oh, there is. That wouldn't come up for me.
Yeah, it just says shotgun.
Okay, that's good.
Why would anyone want an abacus?
There we go.
What?
Why would anyone want an abacus? It's the
I mean,
first
we
thing
have,
that shows
there's
up
an
here.
accountant right here.
Quick maths.
He
Yeah,
needs
maths.
an abacus.
He needs
I've
one.
seen him do math.
D&D
Oh,
accountant.
hey, you have a whip.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a whip. I bought it in
Well, some
Yeah, we don't want to know why you bought it.
Texas. It's a bullwhip, not
Oh,
a fur
okay.
whip.
Not a her whip.
Not a her whip. Yeah.
He's got a whole bunch of leathers, but they offer no ass protection.
Yes. And unfortunately, the mouth is zipped over.
some D&D campaigns get way more intense, so you might need an abacus for negotiating with the merchant.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta do that math.
Quick maths.
Negotiating. I don't do anything too intense. I mean, I gave you guys like 8 proficiencies.
I like that this one. I like that this one seems like one baby step more intense than the last
Yeah.
one, and I like
The
that.
RP of
progression.
this is going to be easy because you're RPing yourself.
Yes.
You don't have to get too into what would my... If you go beyond 150, it's with disadvantage up to 600.
So you can shoot up to 600.
Yeah, you just
You
have
got
disadvantage
disadvantage.
if you go past 150.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
So if
Yeah.
you're 200 feet away, you have to roll with disadvantage.
I hear you. And I can go no more than 600.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because your longbow just ain't reaching that far.
I hear you.
What's the...
There
The
is a
short
limit.
sword still didn't get added. I don't know why. I'm going to go back and try that again.
And a dagger.
Really, a hunting rifle, 80 feet is the range, and then 240 feet with disadvantage. So the hunting rifle has less range than a bow.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, we'll go with that.
Hey, those longbows had some good... We're talking like English longbow, though, where they're like lobbing across fields and...
Yeah.
I guess they're
But
just
they
basing it
were-
off their gun, right? Because like I have to be careful with my rifles. I have an effective range of 4 kilometers.
Well, 22 can go for
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are additional firearms later. that
Yeah.
If you get your firearms blessed, they can do some radiant damage.
If I
I
want
gotta modify it for fully automatic.
If I want to throw like hand axes, is that such a thing in here?
Yeah. They're be hand axes. And they have a range. And damage they do at a range.
What's the effective radius on a shot? 30 to 90 feet. Yeah, that's actually not terrible. They all get piercing damage, which is great.
Unless you have something that's resistant to piercing damage.
How can you be resistant to piercing? That makes no sense. It's piercing.
Zombies. I
resistant
think
to
zombies
piercing.
are resistant to piercing.
I guess just piercing wouldn't be effective against them, because who cares if you blow
They're just
off?
shooting through their arms and they're...
Yeah, they don't care.
But
Yeah,
slashing is extra effective.
yeah, because you cut the limb off.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a difference.
Okay, I'll find it more. Okay.
So I need to go back to...
bagpipes. I've got to have bagpipes.
Well, now that we're slightly equipped with our general
You
stuff,
own bagpipes at home? Oh.
But he would like to have some.
He's got to have
Amazon.
them.
I want to go fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready, grabbing your stuff, equipping yourselves for thing. Where would you guys like to meet? Back up?
Are we gonna meet at the Tim's? Isn't that what we decided?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one.
By the
that-
LCC.
The one full of goblins. The goblin Tim Hortons.
By the bus station.
Why would
Yeah.
this...
World Gym, that's
There
that.
it is.
Oh, there's probably some goblins at World Gym too.
They're buff goblins, so I don't want to mess with
They'd be a
them.
little stronger.
Ogres.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till they're distracted in the shower.
You attack a lot of people in the shower, Cove? Is that something...
I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it with advantage. Right? I mean,
Cove, is this something you have a lot of experience with? The gym showers?
It's not something we can discuss here.
Okay.
Are we worried they might have a caster with them? Should I be casting Detect Magic?
Why not?
Are you worried?
The only reason not to would be because I only have 2 spells. 2 spell slots.
Gotcha.
Maybe just hold off of them.
You may need healing spells too.
Oh, I don't have any of those.
None yet?
No, I could have taken them and I got to choose one of my level 1 spells.
Okay.
And I chose Speak with Animals. Which may be useful on our next mission. But I really just wanted, for when we run into animals, I want to make you have to voice and develop characters for all these animals. And that was...
He just likes to fuck with me.
That
That's what
was
it is.
the main reason I took it.
You're all gonna die because Ian wanted to fuck with me.
It looks different, but is it the first one?
Yeah. I have the special edition, so.
Okay, but the first one will do?
Yeah, Player's Handbook, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting the special.
The special edition just is the fancy covers.
Yeah, it's just pictures.
Well,
Literally.
there's... Oh, this one has 3 books, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or is it on better paper or anything? Or?
No.
So,
I just downloaded a bunch of those.
Yeah, I like to...
I,
You like to have the paper in your hands.
For this sort of thing, to go back and forth, yeah.
Yeah.
I read all the time on the books, but or on the phone, but no.
yeah, it's true. They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, there's something nice about having the...
I would have more if it wasn't for the fact that you have to pay for them twice if you get them on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
I'd rather have it, if I had to choose between D&D Beyond and paper, I'd choose D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just adds more for me to search in one thing.
Yeah, I hear you.
I have the 3 base books like this, and then D&D Beyond for a few extras. Because I'm okay with paying double for some things, but not paying double for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Player's Handbook, Core Rulebook. Okay.
Yeah.
And
There you go. Shopping. You're doing real life shopping.
I am. Thanks for my Christmas gift.
you're welcome.
Or my birthday gift.
You already got a birthday gift.
No, I didn't.
You told me what your birthday gift
Oh,
was.
right. Alright, you got me a Christmas gift now. Alright. Guys,
I can't find
goblin
my.
ears.
I can't find my sword.
We'll get here.
Alright, you guys have another vehicle too, eh?
We do?
Yeah, we picked up one.
You guys went
here.
home.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like that.
No?
It's like that.
No, it's a 4-door.
Stop it.
Oh, you didn't grab the Porsche?
No, there's no room for giants.
Oh.
He's not with.
He's not with you.
Frame
He's not with you.
Well, you know, just in case you got.
I got
it's not very
the
practical.
extra SUV at the house now. So.
There you go.
I
Good for
bought
that. No, I have
another
to find
vehicle
it here
2
to
days
add
ago.
it.
Oh, did you? It's for my mother, but I co-signed on it, so it's mine
There you go.
until she pays it off.
Well, especially since you just totaled your car when in a train accident.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
just did a search
I've
and
taken it.
Not showing
Yeah.
up.
Mom! I need to borrow the car. I'm gonna go fight some goblins. Did you change your underwear? Don't want to fight goblins with the dirty underwear.
Is that what your mom
She doesn't get to sound. She doesn't get to talk to me like that. She lives in my rental unit. She goes, yes, the rent will be on time. And that's it.
He's goblin
And I
code for
shoot her
drugs.
away.
Is it worth the hassle to have a rental thing?
No, absolutely not.
Just curious.
Unless you want to be like a real, like, run-of-the-mill slumlord, it's not worth it at all. Nobody gives a
There's
shit
a lot
about
of
your
rules.
property.
There's a lot of rules. They all favor the tenants.
Yeah, the
not
tenant
you.
has like complete. Basically, if you've got somebody who's not paying their rent and destroying your property, it will take you months to get them out. You will lose everything, and good luck trying to take them to court to sue to get any kind of damages or anything back. Basically, you just accept the fact that you're at a loss. I dealt with that with the first time. It's not worth it.
It can be good if you have good tenants.
If you have good tenants, it's
You're
fine.
great.
So I rented to my mother because it's my mother and I'm not worried about it. She pays her rent on time. I knew she was going to. She's a slob, but whatever. I don't care as long as it's not affecting me.
Yeah.
And what's nice too is that if something breaks up there, she'll just fix it and bring me the receipts, and I'm okay with that. Whereas if it's somebody else, you know, if somebody's toilet breaks in the middle of the night, you're going to fix
Yeah.
it, and you're doing it right fucking now.
Oh yeah.
Well, as the landlord, you're responsible for any repairs, and you have to do it within a reasonable amount of time. If it's an emergency and they can't stay there that night, you have to pay for them to go to a hotel. And it can't be a cheap, shitty hotel. It's got to be reasonable.
Yeah, there's a number of...
It sucks.
There's a number of factors, but there's definitely an element of luck.
Yeah.
I mean, to
We
be
were good
fair,
tenants. We were...
my rental property, I rent my mother at a discount because she's on assistance, but when I was renting to the other people, I was
Because you
renting
love her?
like the rent paid my entire mortgage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
I
talked
really
about
just
that.
paid my own utilities, and that was it. So I don't make quite as much now, but so the money is nice when you're getting paid, and assuming that they don't absolutely destroy your place.
Sort of in line with what we thought. But
I have
curious.
I have a friend who's had good experiences renting. His family,
Ian?
when they
You're fat.
This is you.
property was dirt cheap in St. Catharines, and his
Yeah.
family, when they went to school, like a lot of families will pay for their kids' school.
Yes.
His family, they gave them the down payment on a rental property, and they got their rental income towards their school.
Cool.
So he
That
ran this
works.
rental property all through university. He still has it.
cool.
And
You're
he's
good.
had a good experience with his, and all his siblings have now. I think right now they all give the one sister a cut to be property manager of all of their, because there's 5 of them of all their properties.
I'm
All
starting
right.
to start getting stabby.
If it can go well, it's a great source of. I wouldn't say it's a great source of income unless you have like a large apartment building or lots of money. Then I'm sure it's very profitable. 1 or 2 units is not profitable, but they will pay for themselves.
He was
So,
saying they were making
You guys
like 10%
pull up
ROI.
to. You guys pull up to downtown
We'll talk about
Tim
that.
Hortons.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
I'm here.
You're here.
There's
Do
no
it.
parking at the downtown Tim Hortons. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You parked on top of cars.
It's,
it's magic.
well, we're not getting these cars back, so. We're okay.
I hate this fucking Never again.
You took the bus there.
I just flew.
I mean, there's the liquor store next door. That's
Yeah.
saving grace.
All right.
So you guys go, get yourselves out of your car and place yourselves around.
Okay.
Place yourselves around.
Can you please? Thank you.
You want to look this way?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm just checking out the car over here.
Okay, give me a.
Oh, you're the same guy. Or
He's
no,
married to
oh,
this guy.
there, Lisa's guy.
Give
What?
me
Perception?
perception check. Yeah. Right.
Where's my? I don't know. Use this
11.
again. Check your. Is it under 2?
Good thought.
Ooh,
I
that's
really
one
should have
still
fought
in
for
equipment. I want to
perception.
go back to.
I didn't
That's
realize
under
how much we
skills?
use that one.
Perception, anybody?
13.
13.
9.
12.
Well, you do get bonuses later on, so
Okay.
you can put those in. You got people who went over, we'll say 12 and above. Notice 4 goblins hanging around behind the LCBO.
That's a lot.
One of these.
I figure they're behind the LCBO.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's their natural habitat.
so is there a melee weapon like you syringe? Is that what we have to worry about here?
Like Wolverine, they just have them.
It's
like
just
this.
handfuls of you syringes.
And yes, so what are you guys going to do about this?
Let's get a coffee first. before we start anything.
Shut up.
I want a cookie.
I was going to use disguise self to appear as a goblin, but I can only appear up to 1 foot shorter.
So you're
Biggest goblin ever.
So you just 7 foot tall, 800-pound goblin.
You are the goblin god.
Bow before your king.
So anything you guys want to do about these goblins?
All right, so our job was to kill them
And
bring
chop
back
their ears off, yeah.
right? Do we want to go straight into attack, or do we want to try to trick them or talk to them?
He's rolling over there, so let's do something quick. By the
All
way.
right.
Who's going in first?
I'm on my way.
Okay, so
Okay.
3 of the goblins kind of look over and see you guys and kind of give you like a weird look, because a knowing look.
The
Like
red
they
ones.
know when
specifically.
something's not good. Yeah.
The red ones know something's up.
The other one's busy with his multi-hands, because let's face it, we don't want to be busy.
Here, give me number my goblins.
You have to
I know, I just
respect the rules of the grid.
So everybody
I
roll
was-
initiative.
I've rolled worse lately.
Ian's like, that's not a natty one.
Exactly.
There's no extra stuff. for this,
You
it's
rolled
straight
your
in.
dice, right?
Yeah.
My dice.
It's your dexterity.
This
dexterity.
is my dice, yeah.
Plus your dexterity. It's your initiative.
Okay, so if I roll a 10 and I have 14, it's 24.
No.
No. Plus the bonus, the
It's
modifier.
The modifier, which would be 2. So
Got it.
it's a +2. Your
Got it.
initiative.
7.
7. Okay, so Ian is 7.
Yep.
Cove.
19.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I got a 9, but I don't know if I got a...
Dexterity what? What's your dexterity?
Wait, never mind. It's
It'll tell you what your initiative is. My screen does.
+3, so it's 9.
9.
You did get 9.
Yeah, accidentally, sort of.
And Selena.
12.
12.
These dice is a little bit roll 17.
Yeah.
It's a solid score, right? I'm going to keep that dice.
It's like, especially if it does favor. It's like
So-
no one would notice if it favored it. It's not like
Right,
you're rolling
it's not a
20s or
90-20 every time.
The goblins are going to rush towards you guys. They actually get to act first because they rolled really good as a group. So all 4 goblins are going to move 30 feet up towards you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep. So basically move them all to around that
Okay.
area.
Thank you.
So they're all next to each other. They can all move roughly the same.
Even the guy who didn't notice us, yeah?
Yep.
Because his buddies,
Yeah.
told him
They
to quit whatever he was doing with
it's
all
not like
four
it's not
spades.
like all 4 of them didn't notice you guys. Okay.
One guy's just an idiot. He's too stoned.
And the 3 red ones are going to dash all the way up to you guys. And the blue guy, but before they do that, the blue guy is going to take out a syringe, stick it in his arm, and inject himself. And I need all of you guys to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, that's okay.
I got 9.
That's under...
So it'll be your dexterity, because you're not proficient in it, so it'll just be your dexterity.
12.
12?
12.
Okay.
So, sorry, you just want the raw number, or do you want with
Just
it
get-
mixing with our class and race and
Well,
everything?
what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 14.
Okay, so you get a +2 to it.
Yeah.
So you're
So
roll
I've,
+2.
okay, so 20.
20? Okay. Mike?
9.
9. Selena? 15. Ian and Mike will take...
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Instantly. Well, no, you're just getting hepatitis. We'll clean this up with some pills later.
So, those of you who failed take 18 damage,
I'm dead.
That's
and those of you who passed take 9 damage.
What's the pass?
So basically,
Okay.
those 2 failed, you 2 passed.
So you just killed everyone.
no.
No,
Well,
I
yeah.
have 2 hit points left.
I don't know my hip.
as this goblin reaches out his hand and calls lightning down upon you.
What? A goblin?
And then he explodes.
Ah, well. I guess we'll see him shortly.
So that he killed himself?
Yep, he's gone.
Is
He's-
Zir still around?
He's killed
What?
half our
Or
party.
is Zir still
Yeah,
around?
he's just a bunch of things around again.
Oh, we can get Zir's.
Get his ears.
Well, not you. You're dead.
I'm dead. But
I'm dead too.
I can't find my hit points.
So
I have
next is Cove to act.
Though I'm not sure what my hit points were, but it looked like I maxed out at 8.
Well, you would have had your 8 plus your con modifier, so it would have been 10 probably.
Okay, still dead.
Still dead.
yeah, I maxed out at
If you
18.
failed, you died, basically.
18
I maxed out at
damage
9, so pass or fail, I was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're still living.
I'll just stop filling this out.
Well, you're dead for now. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait, 9. I was
The
9.
healer's dead, except we don't have a healer.
Yeah. You don't really
It
have
should
a
be on the main page. Did you?
I can't find my hit points in here. It used to be in that corner.
That's because it's
Oh, there is 12. Okay, I'm alive. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
so just put it down to 3, because you, for some reason, we're at 0 hit
Well,
points.
you made it to 3. That's awesome. I'm only at 2.
Yeah, she had 12 to start with.
For the easiest way?
Just
Okay, so now it is Cove's turn.
Or how much did
I
you
have 2 health left. So Let's see what I can do here.
So Cove, you have 3 goblins that have moved pretty close to you.
Yeah, well, either way, we're gonna one more of us at least is going to die, I imagine here. So.
Okay, so this guy's gone.
What can I do?
Yeah, he did. Oh, that's
Oh
Ian.
no, he's gone.
That's Ian. He's
I'm
unconscious.
lying down, like I'm dead.
That's the goblin.
The goblin's the blue guy. He dead.
Okay.
Level 1 is scary. Anything can kill you at level 1.
I want to fight. I was ready for it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much health these goblins have. That's the real question.
You know they are very weak.
Oh,
Because
excellent,
remember, you
excellent.
researched them.
Yeah.
That's right, we did.
They're very weak unless they inject themselves with a syringe and
And then
murder us all.
go crazy. Yeah.
Then blow themselves up.
Yeah.
So,
Sweet.
I'm just looking here at what my where was it? Actions. Actions in
I can
combat.
fly up and attack, right?
So bonus
Yep.
actions. Do I already have this bonus action? Is that what this is saying?
What's it
I'm
say?
not familiar with this.
So all 2-weapon fighting lets you do is 2-weapon fighting when you do a weapon attack with a 2-handed weapon. If
No,
you,
that's not what this one says though. This is specific where if you're holding a weapon in one hand, you can.
use a bonus action to attack with one in the other hand, so you
Yes.
can use 2 swords.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes, which
you
is what I
use
had.
2
equipped,
one-handed
right?
swords.
Yes.
You can use 2 short swords.
Yep, so you can attack with both
Yeah.
of them.
And that's weird. Let me equip my long sword in one hand.
Yeah, it's a one-handed.
It would
Yeah,
be a one.
long sword
yeah.
is a great sword would not be.
Yeah, no, it's just a long sword.
You
Okay.
don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack, unless that modifier is negative.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack the closest goblin.
Okay, so move up and attack him.
Sure.
Roll an attack.
Do I have to roll for hit, yeah?
Yeah.
Hit.
So it's a 9 plus my equipment. So assuming I'm using this, what's the hit on it?
You're using it one-handed?
Yes.
Are you using it as a
So, long
strength?
sword.
So it'd be a strength base, so it's your strength modifier.
Would it be strength?
And would you say you are proficient in the longsword? What is your training with a longsword?
Well, I don't have any proficiencies at all yet, right? None of us
for weapon
do, so
proficiencies. But,
yeah.
I mean, it would be something like similar if you practiced if you
Fencing or something.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I have no
So-
other than
so it would just
swinging
be-
it around in the
it
bush
would sort
for
of be
chopping
just
it.
your
branches and stuff.
strength modifier then.
Sure. Which is so I've got a 13 strength, so there's no modifier. Then.
There's
1.
1. You get a +1.
Okay, so I have a 10 to hit. Then.
10 does not hit.
10 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Wow. Okay, well, I get my bonus attack then with the other short sword. That'll be the short sword.
And
so
you get
it'll be
no
different.
ability modifier on the other one.
Yeah,
So it's just straight up whatever you roll.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
11 does not hit.
Well, I'm dead. It's over. Game over.
Are we gonna...
That's it for my turn. I have nothing else I can do.
Is this gonna be a total party kill?
Selena?
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. Yeah, it is Selena, actually.
I fly up.
You fly up?
I
Okay.
fly up.
Do you have any ranged weapons?
I have.
She does.
I do. I have,
Selena's gonna save your guy's ass in this fight.
I am going
As
to use
usual.
my long range bow.
You're getting chirped by a pickle.
Oh, pickle.
Amateurs.
Like he'd be able to
Amateur's not even here. He'd be the first one dead.
So my damage is a 1d8. So I roll a.
So did you roll to attack?
You have to roll to hit.
Roll to hit first. Roll a d20.
Thank you, sorry.
Yeah, and you have to roll better than Cove did.
Because apparently 10s and 11s don't hit level 1 mobs.
It's this plus what?
So what did you roll?
5.
Does not hit. I can tell you right now, there's not enough plus to hit.
Can I do it again or no?
No, you only get 1 attack at level 1 as a ranger.
Even with a ranger?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a second attack.
Okay, so do I roll to see if I'm dying?
Now,
As soon as I
Mike,
got a
I need a
second
death
attack.
saving throw.
Oh, this not.
11.
11, pass. So that's 1 pass. Ian, death saving throw.
11.
11, that's a pass.
That's a fail for you though, Ian. Not you.
So these goblins are going to take 3 attacks at Cove. Oh, Cove's dead. Fucking nat 20.
I was dead no matter what. It wouldn't have mattered.
First one rolls a nat 20, so he comes over and like shanks you in the ribs and twists, and you drop. Watch this.
Figures.
The other 2 goblins can't reach Selena since she's up in the air. Since flying is really powerful at level 1.
Yeah.
And so they will ready an action for if you get close enough to them.
Okay.
Can't they throw bottles of pee?
Hey, do not suggest
Yeah,
things.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
You should
You know, some Girardi,
shoot
you're going
your
down.
bow with them again.
I'm gonna try. Can I roll?
Yep.
It'd be nice if
Cove first. I need a death save from you.
if someone in our party could hit them at least once.
It's a 2.
2. That's a fail.
17!
17. That'll hit.
Yeah.
So now I
roll
roll
your
my
damage.
8.
Yeah, your D8 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, my D8 is 4, and my dexterity is 2.
2, so 6 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
I kill 1!
She kill one?
He is so close to dead.
Oh,
my
no.
You shoot him and he just...
Wow. 6 damage doesn't even
He must
kill.
have like 7 or 8 health.
There must be 7.
Okay, it is
I figured they would
now...
have had like 2, maybe 3 health.
Mike, death save.
They're junkies.
Does that count?
I would
Is it
say
cocked?
so.
19.
19. That's a pass. Ian,
7.
7. That's a fail. The goblins
Oh, there's-
are going
there's
to start rooting around in your guys' bodies, grabbing whatever stuff you have on you,
Okay.
while Selena flies around, trying to see what they can grab off of you.
Okay.
I don't have any spells that are
Cove,
or
death save.
in level 1, eh? No.
Likely.
Yeah.
17.
17. That's a pass. Selena.
It's the dice. 17.
Alright, here we go.
Let them take my whip.
3.
3. That's a miss. So you, boom, fire flies right over the head and pings off the ground and skips
Well,
away.
why did they have a stupid magic user?
Because they're downtown goblins.
It bugs me the most because if I would
I
have
mean, he
saved, I
can't
was
read.
still
How
dead.
did he learn magic? I don't
He
understand.
didn't learn magic. He injected himself with something that caused him to explode. He killed 2 of you, but it cost him his life.
That's worth it. I would sacrifice any one of my teammates for 2 enemy kills.
So it is now Mike, death save.
8.
An 8, that's a fail.
What are you
Ian,
using your fancy dice? Maybe that'll help you.
2.
2, that's a fail.
Hold them up for you.
Most of your shit they've gotten off you now.
Why would they be going after me first? I went down last.
Yes, but they're just rummaging through your corpse because it was the last one they fought. So they have your stuff.
Okay.
You're now no weapons or whatnot on you. I mean, if she kills them and gets you back up, you can have your stuff back. But if they get away now, you just lose all your stuff.
Well, they can't get away. We'll track them forever.
You'll hunt them down to the
That's
ends
right.
of the
You
earth.
go back to your
We have
armor.
2 rangers.
Death save.
We're both trackers. I mean, we'll find them. There is no escape. This is 6.
That's a fail.
Of course.
Selena,
9.
9 plus 2 does not hit. Mike,
Fail.
fail. Ian,
15.
15's a pass. Cove,
2 and 2.
It's a 5.
5.
You're dead.
Cove is dead.
I go.
It was nice knowing you.
Selena, yep.
It was nice knowing
7.
that you were a
7
human.
misses.
Of course it is.
Mike.
I'm dead.
Mike is also dead.
She missed again?
Ian.
8. I'm dead.
Very good. Okay.
Selena, save the team.
I'm trying! 19.
19, that is a hit.
Yeah.
Going after the one that's already injured.
Injured guys or take the...
Well, yeah, you're not going to kill any
Yeah.
one of them.
Kill
I
the one.
might.
No, it's 2 shots, right? You only have so much damage.
Yeah, but she rolled pretty poor under damage.
I
Yeah,
if I
she
get
rolled
an 8, I'll
perfect.
kill one right off the bat.
But
Yeah.
take the guaranteed kill.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
7 plus what? Dexterity?
You killed that one.
Doesn't matter, right?
Boom,
Okay.
dead.
Dead.
He had 1 hit point left. So he's dead.
Okay.
So
So
1
there's
down,
7.
2 to go.
Go again.
I thought I got injured for a second. I'm like, what? Why?
Because they still can't reach you because
18.
you're flying. That hits.
I knew I wanted to kill some goblins.
I'm gonna be a bird next game.
2 plus 2, 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And again.
So now the
Oh, yeah,
goblins
they're
are going
gonna
to start running away
Oh.
with all of our deceased people's stuff.
I didn't kill the one that had our stuff.
You know, well, you know, you killed one of them. The other
Yeah, you
two
did.
have had a couple of turns to rummage through corpses while you were missing them. So that guy's dead.
I could have done something cool, like climbed up
And
on the
these
building
guys-
because I'm tall and could reach.
I mean,
But
you
I
can
didn't
keep
get a
shooting at
single
them
action
for
from what we saw.
450 yards. We'll kill them.
Yeah, you probably got a still shot at kill him.
Like,
You can still fly after them.
I was just gonna say there is the
Did you get
option-
You still have movement.
I don't think you did either.
No.
Alright,
No.
I have 2 options.
They
I can-
rolled a 19 on their initiative, so they got to attack first. So
I can race down and grab one so he can't go anywhere, or I can keep shooting at them.
Well, the one's gonna die in the next hit.
No, I haven't hit another one yet.
yeah, you have.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
have
hit
I?
him for
You
4
Oh,
killed
damage.
one,
You
and
hit
your
him for
another
4
one's
damage,
badly injured.
Yeah. So you'll kill one on the next shot anyway.
You should.
Chase them and get
And you can
revenge.
move after them and shoot them in the
I
same
do have
turn.
a
You're chasing them.
Yeah. So I rolled a 21. That
Yep,
hits,
that'll hit.
and damage is 4.
Dead.
Yeah.
2 dead.
2 dead.
All right.
So run a little bit further. Roll.
15.
15. That hits.
4.
4.
One more time.
Before you do,
Oh, I rolled a nat 20.
you hold on to it.
Okay.
Hold on to it. You can. I'm gonna let you use this for either. Yeah, it's a good thing you rolled that nat 20
Yeah.
because there's no more goblins down this hallway because of this.
Okay.
I was gonna have you roll a luck check to see if there's any more goblins down here
Got it.
because they are running towards the back of the bus depot.
Oh no! Not the bus depot. No. Anywhere but.
The single 90-year-old security guard is out.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay, so now you can roll your attacks. Now you use that nat 20 not to run into more goblins. It's
Okay.
a very useful nat 20.
All right, here we go. 13.
13 plus. Was that
Oh no, it's 11
including
plus 2.
Okay, no good.
No good.
Oh no.
13 doesn't hit. Wow. Wow, these goblins are OP. I assume they would have had like a 4.
Okay, 12 doesn't hit.
12 doesn't hit.
So I
No.
get one more.
Yep. Keep going.
15.
15. That hits.
All right. If I get mate right now, it'll be perfect.
Well, you've
7
already
or 8.
damaged them, right? You only need to hit
Yeah.
them one more time.
Well,
With, like anything.
Were you
forget
just
stuff.
standing there waiting
7.
to get hit?
7.
5 plus 2.
That kills this last one.
Now don't forget to grab all the ears.
So-
More
I'm
stuff.
gonna get this.
To the people at the bus depot who are just normal people, they just saw a junkie running down there and a pigeon like throwing French fries at it, and he collapsed.
This is good drugs. All right. So I first of all,
Goblins are all dead. Those
All
4
dead.
goblins are all dead.
I'm gonna go collect the stuff, and then I'm gonna collect all 6 ears.
Okay.
8 ears.
8 ears.
8
Okay.
ears.
So you have 8 goblin ears
Yes, I do. And all your gear.
and all of your gear back.
And now she's piecing out. That's it. Done.
Now she's leaving you all for dead. You're all dead.
I got a
great time.
pour, shaking off this weapons.
She's got another Mike who can bounce his pecs, just waiting in the sidelines. So life insurance, she's laughing.
Oh, I do have life insurance.
Then you can finally get her to separate.
Yeah. I'm sure there's fantasy people in Hawaii.
Okay,
Why?
so what are you doing now?
Why is
I
it
got
so
all my
good?
stuff, and I'm going back to my crew and gathering them in dead people in their car. I don't
Maybe
know.
call Brittany.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Brittany and say, what do I do?
So we got all the ears.
I got all ears, all
Nice.
gear, and currently
Oh, I'm
you
not
guys-
worried about Kove's gear.
My gear is the only thing of value. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have 5 backups of each at home, so realistically, I just go get new guns.
Alright, I got all my stuff, I got my ears, and I'm calling Brittany because my partners are all dead. And I don't know what to do.
Brittany, what's going on?
Yeah. Help me.
What? What's going on?
I got all the I've got 8 goblin ears, I'm thrilled, but all my 3 peoples have died.
Phew.
Yeah,
What happened?
they're idiots. No.
How did they die to goblins?
They died to goblins because one of them called down lightning and nailed 2 of them right
Call
away.
lightning.
Yeah.
That's weird. They shouldn't be able to call lightning.
They injected themselves with magic and exploded, but I thought I heard something about lightning, but it was pretty busy. It was pretty busy.
Okay, that kind of makes sense. We've heard some rumors that they were working on some sort of drug.
And one of them went shanked.
Okay.
from beyond the grave. Thanks for letting us know about that.
Huh. How long have they been dead for?
Not long.
Not long?
10 minutes tops.
Can't do this all the time.
Yay.
But I kind of feel bad. Wait there.
Waiting.
So if
Be
she
careful.
if she didn't feel bad, she wouldn't revive us.
We
can't
were
revive
we died in
anyone.
the 1 hour that she had us.
She feels bad that you guys showed up one day and ended up dead. So, you see that a SUV, an EMS SUV, pulls up, and the same Angel
Roger,
comes out.
I got you.
Yeah, well, yeah. I knew it was Roger. It's a good thing you do. Okay, he comes out and he looks at the scene and he goes, yeah, that.
Help me, Roger.
Okay. So he gathers the three of them and he pulls them up back to the back of the SUV. Again, this doesn't look all that out of place
No.
for the people of downtown. He
Nobody in the bus in the Timmies would have even noticed
He
that
pulls
there were
out-
three people collapsed on the
he
ground.
pulls out
outside.
3 syringes.
So
It looks like Narcan, and he shoots it into each of them, and they just. And you guys all pop back up.
How
with one
much
hit
health
point.
does it bring us back?
1 hit point.
Nice.
Oh. What about that magic mojo that he had at the crime scene?
Oh, this is just what it looks like, though. That's what it looks like to the people. He actually was casting spells on them and whatnot, but this is what it looks like to the people of downtown: is a EMS gathering up passed-out people by the Tim Hortons and injecting them with Narcan and then popping back up to life.
So I don't have any extra hit points.
No,
Okay.
not at
I
this
have 1
point. He basically he did you guys a very big service
Thank you,
by
Roger.
bringing you back to life. And
Here's
he
a
goes,
double.
and he goes, now I got to get out of here because I got a lot more people to deal with.
Thank you, Roger.
This one's on Brittany. They won't all be.
I
Hops in his car, rips out of there.
I ready hidden step. If I see anything scary, I'm going to hidden step.
Okay.
Hidden step allows me to turn invisible for 1 turn.
Smart.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? You have 4 goblin ears and you almost all died.
Would a double espresso provide any help?
No.
We're right at the Tim Hortons.
I want a shot of vodka at this point.
That's right there. The liquor store's right there too. We can do that.
Cove, you notice all your stuff's gone?
She's got it all.
She hasn't told you that.
Unless she's put those firearms somewhere very special, at which point, good for you.
She could have put them in her trunk before she woke you up.
Yeah, they have a car.
I know where she lives.
Yeah, I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna go home and take a nap.
Do we want to go talk to Brittany first?
We gotta go claim our reward. Well,
we
her
don't want to
reward,
lose.
because
Maybe
we did
those
nothing.
ears deteriorate in an hour, so maybe we should go throw our ears at her first.
You
and
do
see.
have homeless people's severed ears in your hand, yeah.
Okay.
People might question that after a while.
Before we go in, I'm gonna look around. Can I find like a raccoon or a large bird or anything?
Give me a nature check.
I swear to God, if you get a bird in front of me, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I rolled a 17, so
17?
I have a bonus to it too, but I'm pretty sure it's good.
Birds eat birds.
I know.
18.
You can see a few pigeons picking at the garbage. He's trying to fuck with me. You see a squirrel up in a tree. And you see a bunch of children.
So I'm going to cast Speak with Animals and Speak with the Children. No. And I'm going to speak with the chipmunk.
The chipmunk?
Yeah.
The squirrel, Ian.
Yeah, there's
Or
no
the
squirrel
squirrel.
God,
around the
terrible.
I'm going to
jungle.
speak with the squirrel.
I want to talk to you, but I
Who you
don't
calling
know
a chipmunk?
Hey, Mr. Squirrel.
Speak your
I was wondering if if we could come to a deal.
What do you want?
You
got nuts?
I can
Give
get
me your
you.
nuts.
I can get you all of my nuts if you can help me find some ears off of the junkies.
What? You already have the ears. She's got them.
But can you find me more junkie ears like this?
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. They're attached to people. But Well, there's a whole bunch of them down at the Lido.
At the Lido. Okay. Okay, thanks, Mr. Squirrel.
All right. Anything else? Where's my nuts? Give me my nuts. You promised me nuts.
Will you take a donut instead?
It does have the word nut in it.
Okay, I go and I get him a honey cruller.
A honey cruller?
Yeah.
He grabs it, skitters up a tree. Thanks, bud! Anything else?
No,
I
thank
gotta do some more nuts!
Falls into an
Alright, so we've talked to the squirrel, and we're heading back to Brittany's at the library. Agreed?
We're all sitting at 1 health. We should do something about that, but yeah.
Oh, that's
think
why
I've
the
seen
railroad
that.
tracks.
It's right there at the
overpass,
corner,
right?
by the arena, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the pocket change place.
Next to the food bank.
Is that
or
where
the
your father used to live with?
He lived down this, like, down,
Yeah,
but we
but-
had to pass the Lido to get
Okay.
to it.
right by the
It
soup
was a
kitchen.
nice neighborhood after a while.
Ian and I should make a pit stop at the Y, tell them we injure ourselves in the gym and receive some free first aid.
It's true, we do have Y membership.
We have Y memberships.
I go take a long rest at the Y.
Don't you have a house?
Yeah, but
You take a short rest at the
I'll
Y.
take a short rest at the Y. How much do I heal on a short rest?
You can roll your hit dice and you heal that many hit points. And your hit dice are 1d whatever your class is. So
What the hell am I doing in the meantime?
1d8.
I'm going
It's
home.
like a half
You wanna
hour.
go home?
Can I rest too?
Yeah, you can take
Okay,
a rest.
we're all resting. And what are we
You
rolling?
can all go to the Y. You guys get a little 1 week trial membership.
Is there a nice hotel somewhere nearby?
It's downtown Sudbury. No.
Those-
No.
Relatively nearby.
You guys three go up to the
rat or the,
enhanced change room and go for a nice steam.
What am I
They're
rolling
not
for
really
rolling?
any nicer than the Y.
Yeah.
What am I rolling?
The hotels
So
downtown.
your hit dice, which is based on your class, so whatever it was, I think it was 1d10 for you.
I don't
Okay.
really
So
get
roll
out much.
1d10 and then you heal that.
How do we see where that is? The hit. Oh yeah, it's a 1d10.
Yeah.
Mine's a
Depending on what your
D8.
Yeah, depends on your class.
D10. Do I have it?
Oh, it's a
D10.
If you go on your hit point, it should be a short rest option on your thing too. On your, so at the top there's. Short rest. How many hit points you can
Sweet, 7.
Short rest is an hour for me.
So how do I?
So you go to the Y for an hour.
1d10 plus
I'm
2.
gonna play
Yeah.
a short rest here, huh?
That's the word.
It's if you look at the top, if you click on the top beside your
No,
name,
it's 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
like there where your
sorry.
avatar is,
Oh, okay.
there's a short rest.
Short rest.
Okay, I got 6.
So you heal 6 hit points.
Yay. And nothing bad happened.
Do I have to? Did it do it?
You enjoy a nice hot tub
Yeah,
or
twice.
steam at the enhanced change room at the Y. You're not the sketchiest people who've walked into that building all beat up and bloodied.
How much hit points did it recover? It didn't actually do anything.
No, you
So
still
9.
have to do that part yourself.
Oh,
So
okay.
roll a D10.
Oh,
It just kind of tells you what to roll.
80. Haha! 8.
8.
I'll take 8.
So you guys heal up your short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, now can we go see Brittany?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay. Now that I have some health.
Yeah, okay, I feel better.
If we see homeless people, we
Do I get my
really
spell
need to
back from a... Do I get my spell slot back from
No.
a short rest? No.
Certain classes do like warlocks.
Real classes, you.
You guys can all stand up now, but...
Yeah. Well, the red guys are the goblins.
Yeah.
You can get rid of them.
No more goblin hunting for us, because
Roll me a perception check as you pull up to the library.
What?
15.
Nothing bad happened.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually 15 plus 4, 19.
19?
11.
11?
11.
13.
You guys notice off behind the building by the library there, 4 more goblins rummaging through some trash.
In the front of the library, or...?
No, in like the alley off to the side. You don't have to deal with them. They're just there.
Okay.
And you've noticed them.
Let's kill him.
I want to at least get our ears in to get some money in our pockets.
I wanted
But then if
murder
you
me.
die...
I'm gonna hide it.
Because this went so well for us last time.
I'm going to hidden step over to them.
Okay, begins attacking them.
Really? Great teamwork. Alright.
And you guys
Now
are
we gotta
just...
save your ass.
You guys are just terribly unlucky. I rolled a d4 to see how many goblins there were there, and got a 4.
So there's 4?
Could have been a 1.
What do we got? 4?
4 was the max, yeah. So 4 more goblins off in that thing. And
Are we attacking with initiative? Because we're
roll initiative. Actually,
Or,
you'll
like,
get one.
with
You'll,
advantage, I should say.
yeah,
Like,
you'll
on
get
the
one
surprise
surprise round. Before
Just
they
fire
get
a
to
rifle
there.
round over there and take one out for sure.
Are they all pointing at us with their weapons drawn? Like
No, they
that?
don't.
No, they don't even know what's going on yet.
They're just Selena's
Trying to help.
arraying them.
So we're ambushing them, basically.
Yeah, basically. You saw them down the alleyway because Ian got a good perception roll.
I rolled a nat 20 on initiative.
Okay. Okay, Cove.
6.
6. Mike.
9.
9.
This is 8 plus what?
Your dexterity.
Okay, 10.
10.
I swear to God, if I die.
If I die, I'm kicking your ass, Ian. You can all enjoy your death campaign. You just roam through hell. Okay, so you guys will all get one round of attacks before the goblins go. Because it's a nice surprise round. Ian will go first.
I'm gonna poison spray.
Okay.
How much damage in my turns?
What kind of druid did you choose?
I didn't get to pick yet.
Oh yeah, you get your circle at level 2, I think, actually.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't have one yet.
So poison spray. Do they have to make any sort of save against it, or
Con
attack?
12.
What?
Con 12.
Con 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 1 fails. Number 2 fails. Is it an area effect one?
No, it just hits one.
Okay, so he failed.
Okay,
One of
and,
your attacking failed.
and yeah, takes 1d12 damage.
Okay, roll your d12.
I like never used the d12.
What do you do now?
Huh? 10.
10? You straight up poison one of these goblins to death.
Good job. Goodbye.
Selena.
Wait, so I'm going to up.
Yep.
Does that really work last time? And I'm on the roof. And I'm going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Or roll to attack.
Roll to attack.
12?
12 does not hit.
Of course not.
Fire. Misses. It's only 15 guys. They're wearing leather jackets.
Super high.
They're wearing leather jackets. And carrying little, like, garbage can shields. Mike.
Really? Let somebody else go before me and my 9.
No, Cove got a 6.
I get to go last, yes.
Okay, so I'll go here.
You actually get to attack this time, though. You're not already dead.
I'll probably trip over my
Yeah, it's possible.
sword.
Don't roll bad.
You have a whip?
Roll good.
Okay. As you wish.
Did you roll good?
14? Do I get anything to add?
Yeah,
to it?
you'll hit with that.
Alright.
Because, well, it's 14 plus. There's going to be some sort of plus to it, so you'll
Yeah.
hit. 14 will hit.
So that's with a great sword, because that's subtle walking down the street.
Nice.
Well, to be fair, again, it's a buster sword. You kind of look like you could be out
How do we know?
cosplaying.
That's true, yeah. Halloween and such.
Yeah.
Like what it's based off of.
I don't see the...
It should say, right?
Great sword's probably a
What's
1d10 or a 1d12 plus your
It
strength
should even
modifier.
say what,
Yeah, but it's just not on the
what type of modifier it
thing.
is.
Yeah, it does. It says it.
Oh, okay.
Plus 3. Just know that it's plus 3. It
Uh,
auto calculates it on your
what's
hit
that?
dice.
yeah, on my hit test. Yeah, no, I meant.
Or plus 4.
2d6.
Okay, yeah.
2d6.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's
okay, yeah.
you only get that bonus whichever
On
one you
the
attack with
whatever one I
first.
attack with first, yeah.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'm fully charged.
So that's
Nice.
9.
9,
And that's
you
the hit, yeah.
cut the head off of one of these goblins.
Yes.
That means dead.
Boom, dead.
That's 2 down, 2 to go.
2 down, and it is now Cove's turn.
So far,
Okay,
they've knocked one out
Let's see
every
if I
turn.
can hit with that longsword.
So you run up with your long sword.
11.
11 does not hit. That's after your modifiers, right?
Yeah, that's having the
Yeah,
modifiers.
doesn't hit.
Okay, second attack with the short sword. I don't get a modifier for this one. It's a 2.
Does not hit. Ian.
Okay. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna poison spray again.
Oh, that's you're out of spell slots.
No, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
No, you did that
Cantrip
already.
basically just means that it's below a level 1
Okay, you got
spell,
that guy to be dead.
so I can cast it a whole bunch.
Okay. Poison spray again. Alright, make the save. Let's see.
Just
That one.
Hey, where'd my
D12 go?
D12 go?
Alright.
I just rolled it.
It's on the TV.
No. There's only a rock on the TV. The curse broke.
Did you put it in your bag?
I don't think so.
Did you steal his D12?
I got my green ones.
I can roll one of these, but someone has mine as well.
Yep. I just lost the dice underneath the table.
Here's your D12 if you want.
I got lots here.
That one just bounced off my chest into nowhere.
Oh. Can't keep giving you D12s if you're gonna just throw them on the ground. Getting Marie-Lise's D12 out
Yeah.
so you can lose it.
Yeah,
Done
exactly.
with wood.
Yeah.
Can't be done with markers.
I only did 2 damage this time.
Okay. He's not dead.
Okay.
It is now the 2 remaining goblins' turns, and they're going to take a swing at Kove. One's going to take a swing at Kove and miss. One's going to take a swing at Mike and hit.
Is that yours?
And
That's not mine.
Takes 43 hit points of damage.
1,000 hit points. He
I didn't
does
drop a dice, but it rolled over
6 damage.
Okay, still breathing.
Losing dice over there, jeez.
Yep.
So you take 6 damage, and now it is Selena's turn. One of those goblins just shanked your husband.
Oh, it's right in the bottom.
Your
I
fate
put it
has
back
a
somehow.
19.
19,
yeah.
that'll hit. Are you doing the one that shanked him or the one that attacked Kove? Because we care about more. Kove or...
Well, which is the one I did my 2 damage to?
Whichever one you choose.
It's the one who shanked Mike.
Okay.
That I
Okay,
did
so
2
one
damage
is full and one is half.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
slightly
one's
damaged.
at 7 health, one's at
It's-
5.
how do you know they're at 7?
Okay, if they're the same strength as the other goblins, one's at 7, one's at 5.
How do you know it was at 7?
So go for the lower health one so you make sure you get the kill.
Oh yeah, I was dead when that happened.
Yeah.
No idea.
And you didn't know, no, you didn't do exactly 7 to anybody. You did 8 and like 10.
Okay, you just said the one that was that took 6 looked really rough.
Yeah.
It's 10.
Where's the 8? That one's a 10 too, right?
Here's an 8.
Yeah, that'll be fun when I get to pick what kind of druid I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Alright,
level 2.
sorry.
What?
So I'm
I
using
think
my
it's level 2.
sorry, long range.
Yeah.
So it's my 8 plus dexterity, right?
Yeah.
9.
9 damage.
Mm.
Dead.
Yay!
One more left. Mike.
I'm going to retreat.
Retreat?
I'm down to 1 hit point.
Solid, solid.
You killed the one that was attacking you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can retreat. Bravely brave Sir Robin.
Directly
Tail
ran
and
away.
ran away.
It's a racial characteristic. I'm supposed to retreat when it's in my best interest.
Okay. Kove.
Oh yeah,
You just saw Mike cowardly
Let's
retreat.
try this ridiculous attack thing
Well,
again.
gushing blood.
Attack with your short sword first. Because it has a bigger hit bonus.
But it does less damage.
So,
Okay, we'll attack with the short sword first. Not that it's gonna matter when I roll a 2. I rolled a 4 and 4 is 8.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
okay.
matter. Second attack.
oh, you
That's
hit.
a 17 plus 3 is
That
20.
hits.
No, that doesn't count, but it's a 17.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it's
1d8.
Plus 1.
9.
9. You kill this last one. You slice its head off.
Excellent. Fine.
See?
I contributed.
This went way better.
I got one. We each got one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we
Yeah.
each got one.
You each got one.
Hey, that's a bit fair.
Teamwork.
Yeah. And I'm only minorly.
I
I
collect-
got my 7 ingredients.
I collect another 8 ears, so I now have a total of 16.
Yeah.
She better be divvying this up, or she's next to.
My teammates trust me. After I brought them back to life, they
That's
knew.
true. We do kind of have to trust you right now.
I mean, to be fair,
And she can fly, so she'll just fly up and shoot you guys.
I have a high-powered rifle.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, Birdie. I shoot them out of
What's
the
the
air all
range on
time.
your rifle?
240 feet.
What's the range on her? Oh!
600.
250 feet away. Fook.
But you gotta
No,
roll,
just
you're
let
rolling
it
with
go.
disadvantage.
Let it go.
Let it go.
All right.
You got this angry seagull chasing you all over the place. Throwing flies.
That's
normal.
the
I just
Australian
go to
birds that
buildings.
are always attacking
Yeah.
the ones that you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, I want to search the goblins to see if there's
Kookaburras.
anything on. Kookaburra, no,
Yeah.
they're not the ones that fly out from the
Always
sky.
search
and attack
goblin
you.
butts.
Anyway, anything in the goblins?
Yes.
What do we got?
You find 3 syringes of a glowing red liquid
Ooh,
and 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece. I'm really mad I didn't check.
Do
the
we
others.
get any experience for these? When does experience
At the
get
end of the
divvied
session.
up? Oh, at the end of the session.
Sorry,
And
what
we've
was
thoroughly checked the goblins?
Yep.
the red
You have enough
syringes?
time and there's going on, so I'm not even going to have you roll an
I know, but it's
investigation
none of us
check, 'cause
brought
there's
rubber
4
gloves, so I don't know how thoroughly we looked.
Oh yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
How many red syringes?
Just give me a sleight of hand check first.
Damn it! You had to say something. Eh?
Teacher, do we have any homework?
11.
11? Okay. You managed to just miss getting stuck by one of the needles as you go through it.
How many are there?
3.
3 needles, 1 gold piece.
Yeah, I'd imagine you have to roll like pretty bad to get stuck, but like it would suck.
Yeah.
Any chance I can fly back like the 20 feet and go check out the other goblins?
It wasn't 20 feet.
Well, it wasn't that
It was
far.
a couple kilometers.
No.
Yeah, the
All the way across downtown.
arena's in New Sudbury. Right?
Where's that,
Or,
to Toledo?
The library's still downtown.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah.
the...
Oh,
where's
sorry,
the
yes,
other
but it's at the
goblins?
other end.
The
Yeah.
other goblins are by the LCBO Tim Hortons by the bus station.
Oh, check their
Yeah,
pockets.
go check their pockets. And
They
then
weren't
by
that
this point,
far.
they would have been snatched
Oh,
up.
yeah,
and-
somebody's
Somebody
already
would have
taken their
recovered
stuff.
their bodies.
I
Yeah.
was just asking.
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a gold piece and 3 red syringes and 16 years.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and talk to Brittany. Is there anything else we want to do? No?
Are they homeless people wearing anything cool?
They have
We
leather.
checked.
They have leather armor, but it's pretty small.
I'm wearing leather armor already, so I
Yeah.
have leathers. So
Um,
with you guys.
I take some
Ian's
and
wearing
I
a
try to
plastic
fit it on.
It does not fit you.
Put it on your head.
I-
Of us.
I refuse to accept that it doesn't fit me. It's like tearing at the seams. It's like it looks almost like a
Ian hasn't
bra.
gotten used to his new
like
size.
like a leather bra.
Ian hasn't gotten used to his new size, so he's really struggling with this.
So Michael's pretty hurt, but we're still
Yeah.
going to go talk to Brittany, or do we want to heal him a little again?
Well, none of us
He
deal
can
with
take
it.
a short
No.
rest in the He hopefully can take a short rest in the library.
All the other homeless people sleep.
And
so
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna
if
say anything
you're
about
if
it.
you're going to be done with your adventuring for the day, you can just bring him home and nurse his injuries.
Okay, so we're going to risk just going to talk to Brittany and hoping there's no traps. Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so...
If he dies, he dies.
We're basically just hoping that the library's safe.
Yeah.
We didn't clear the outside of the library of goblins. So.
Well, there weren't
We-
any. We cleared him behind. We just
Yeah.
said, right?
Yeah.
We go into the library
Okay.
and we find Brittany.
Yep.
Or we ask to find Brittany.
Yeah. No, you just walk back to her office. You just didn't know where it was the first time. So.
Okay. So we knock on the door. Well, we didn't open invitation. We knock on the door and we go talk to Brittany.
Yeah, she's come on in.
Hi, Brittany.
Hey,
Dump a bunch of
Oh,
dead
it's-
things on her desk.
it's glad to see those 3 are back up.
Yay, this one's almost dead. Leaning on the corner.
How come they look so healthy and he looks so beat up?
Because we fought more goblins.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so...
Throw the severed human homeless-looking ears in
Yeah.
Okay.
down her.
These are just goblin ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us.
So I present to her the 16 goblin ears.
Okay.
But I also ask her about the red syringes.
Okay.
I don't give them to her. I present them and ask her about it. So
Uh,
I think to me, hey, what's this about?
okay. So, first of all, she takes these 16 goblin ears and scooches them off and into like a trash can
Yeah,
there, and she gives out 16 gold.
nice.
I thought it was 1 gold per pair.
Yeah, but she's giving you 16 because you died. She feels
Oh,
bad.
she's being nice.
Seriously. So we're going
She's
to
giving
divvy
you a
them up
bonus.
fairly, so we get 4 each.
Nice.
4 gold
Okay.
pieces, except I have an extra. So
Okay.
I
So,
have 5 gold pieces.
now you have your 3 syringes, and you present those to her, and she goes, huh, I think that's what they use to zap you guys. Can I take a look at it?
Do I trust her to take a look at it, guys?
Well, maybe one of them.
One of them is what I was thinking. I
Yeah.
pass one of them to her.
So you put it down on her desk, and she, like, her hands hover over it, and she focuses on it. And she, like, you can see, like, she's trying to discern the magical properties of it. And she brings it out and she goes, huh, Well, it would seem that if you injected yourself with this, you could cast the spell Call Lightning. But you have a 75% chance of blowing up.
Bummer.
And I just look her in the eye and I say, I like my odds.
I'll take those
I would
odds.
not use that if I was you, but I will buy them off you to get them off of the street.
How much?
5 gold apiece.
Can I use it to inject an enemy and run away very quickly?
Well, he'd be able to cast Call Lightning on you.
I know, but that's why I get away very quickly.
Give me that one shot
Well, not
us all
on me,
last
on
time.
him.
Yeah, you don't know you cast it. You
Oh,
cast
he
the
can cast
spell.
it to anybody.
Yeah, he gets the ability to cast the spell.
But could still explode.
Yes.
Okay. How much is she offering for it?
5 gold each.
5 gold apiece.
That doesn't seem like much.
In fact, we could like double our gold.
It's 15
Well,
gold.
3 of us could.
We haven't been to a shop to know what prices are like, to know...
I imagine 15 gold is not a lot.
I feel like it's
Split
not a
between
lot.
3 of us, or 4 of us. I mean,
I imagine at this point in time,
And I wouldn't
Proper,
sell
so-
all of them.
like that could be the difference between getting like 1 piece a year or 2 pieces a year when we get to a shop.
but we could also
It could be
inject
like-
you with it and force you to cast lightning.
Or that
on
could be
enemies
the
before
difference
you
between
explode and
like
die.
getting like a sweet magical weapon or not getting a sweet magical
If you
weapon.
want to use the stuff, go ahead. But otherwise, might as
Yeah,
well.
well, none of us are going to use it. I'm not going to use it. We're going to die if we use it. So
No, but we might find somebody later on in life that wants to offer like 100 pieces of gold for it. Is all.
And
So
then
basically, the way
cast-
it would work is you can use it, you can cast Call Lightning once with it, and then you have to roll over a 15 on a con save.
Yeah.
So we should probably sell at least one of them.
Well, we're already selling 2 of them. I have no
Okay.
problem selling 2. I just don't want to get rid of all of them.
Okay,
we
we
could-
can hang on to one.
we could also trade it to homeless goblins for favors.
That's what I mean. Like, it
It
might
is
be
true.
worse.
It
Like,
could
he
come in
had
handy.
it.
And then they might shoot up and then zap us and take our money back.
Yeah, I survive.
Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto prostitute rules.
This is what I'm
That's
thinking.
right.
There were 4 goblins. we
Take your
found-
money and then
Then-
kill them.
yeah, kill them
Pay
and
them
take
and
it back.
kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if there were 4 goblins, we found 3 syringes. That means that this is high value. That's 3 of them had it.
I would support hanging on to one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, but also she saved our lives after we got killed, so...
Yeah, but we don't know
Don't
her
need
from
to
a
haggle.
hole in the ground.
Alright, we'll give her
We
2
were
for
almost
10
in a hole in
gold.
the ground.
2 for 10 gold. Split among 4 people.
She only told us about the nature of this very strange things that are happening to us, and then led us to a secret library and gave us resources to read up on our enemies, and gave us a quest of which we went to procure funds. And then she revived us when we died on said quest, and then she
but
paid
remember-
us double the original agreement when we brought in the years.
It is
Doesn't
kind of
seem
her
too
fault.
sweet for you.
It is kind of her fault we died
Roll
in the
a
first place.
insight check. That's always an option if you want to see the intents behind somebody's actions.
16.
Seems on a level to you. Seems like just a generally nice person.
16 plus...
No, I don't have extra. Okay, we're gonna sell 2 for 10 pieces.
Okay, so
Hey,
she takes
can
2.
we haggle just out of curiosity because there's 4 of us? Is there any way that we can get 12 pieces?
No, 10.
Sucks. Alright, so how about this? We
I
each,
give you 8.
no.
It divides up easily.
We each get 2 and then we put 2 in a pot. I can keep track of that with our accountants.
So if someone can keep the 2, I don't mind.
Well, you get all
Well,
the
okay.
work.
Yeah, I get the extra 2. I'm not gonna argue.
Fine.
Okay, so you guys went from...
Buy me something pretty.
You guys all now have 6. And I had 5. So now I have 9.
And after this, Brittany turns to you, Selena,
Mm-hmm.
and says, "Mind if we talk alone?"
Sure. Wait. Roll intent.
Yeah.
Insight.
Insight. 16.
Seems like she just wants to talk to you.
Alright, let's go talk.
Okay, so she gets you 3 to leave.
Okay.
Leave the room. You don't have to cover
That,
it. She goes to you and goes, "What do you think of those 3 guys there? I mean, they were killed by goblins. You seem to be the only one of the 4 of you who can handle yourself."
Truthfully, it was more luck than anything. These guys are just new and we're just rolling out.
Okay.
I have good thoughts. It's good. It's just... The only reason I saved myself is because I could fly. If I was on the ground, I would have died too.
Okay. So, since you guys went in pretty unprepared, I'd like to help you guys get more prepared.
Cool.
If you think that they're up to it,
Training montage!
So, I will give you each 10 gold
Ooh.
if you sign on to help the protectors.
Well, I need to talk to them about it. I don't
Yes.
stand and talk for
Oh
the
no,
whole
this would
group.
be an individual
Okay.
deal. I just wanted to make sure that you trusted them and that you felt that they were useful.
I-
Since you're
I
the only
trust-
person who didn't get killed by a bunch of little tiny goblins.
If we join,
Yes.
or what are we bound by?
You have to not work for the bad guys.
That's it.
Not reveal. Basically, the clause
We
are.
fallen for this before.
Oh, the
The
bad
claw-
guys always pay better.
The clause is that you do not work for the people who are looking to break this out. There to reveal these secrets. The group known as the anarchist group.
Ooh,
They're
that's
looking
a catchy name.
This is, yeah.
and
I was thinking the same.
generally stay out of trouble. We can help you guys. Again, I called my friend to come save you. He can't always come save you.
I
But-
do like Roger.
He's a nice guy.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. And we do have other connections within the police and within there's people at the hospital. We have connections that can help you.
You did.
Basically, you get this membership
But yeah, that
in
would
our
be- that would've
been
organization.
cool, yeah.
In exchange, you do not work for the anarchists. You work to stop the anarchists. And you come and help with the job board, and it's kind of a retaining exclusive rights for you guys.
Is it for life? Renewal up in 5 years?
I'll go with a 5-year contract.
5-year contract.
5 years for 10 gold?
Well, you're still going to
We
get paid.
don't know
for
how
it.
valuable it is, according to
And
Ian.
this is your signing bonus. You're still going to get paid whenever you do deals. It's not like this is a one-time payment. It's a signing bonus for joining up.
And we get a list of where the cool stores are, the
Yep.
special stores.
Yep.
We get the inside. Alright, let me talk to my crew.
All right.
So, I come back, I tell you guys everything that you just heard. We all kind of went, wow, that other group sounds pretty awesome. Oh, I should have asked her, and I'm sorry. Do we have to answer now, or do we have some time to think about it?
You can take some time to think about it if you want. It's 10 gold.
I want to help, but I don't like joining things. I ask if I can just keep helping as a freelancer.
Then you don't get the 10 gold signing.
You're good 10 gold.
I just don't get assigned most. I'm gonna stay a freelancer.
I mean, realistically, we can just take her 10 gold and if we
What's
end up
the-
working for somebody else later,
Yeah, but if we betray them, they might send someone after us, and they have some powerful
What does
people.
happen if one of my crew breaks the contract? Not me, per se. but one of
current
my
Ian
crew.
is worried about future Ian.
Well, basically the same thing that would happen if you just worked for the anarchists. You would be deemed enemies, and your name would go up on the job board.
Well, we don't have a curse on us, nothing that
No.
we don't explode.
No, nothing that sinister.
Alright.
It's just that, you're pledging yourselves, and this is kind of a deal that I'll give you money in exchange for you agreeing not to work for the other people.
Prostituting us to the west.
Ian is out. Oh,
Is this group more powerful than the anarchists currently? Are they winning?
Do you know about all of the things? Did you know about them all before you got hit by the train?
Nope.
Nope.
But I didn't know about you either,
It's safe
so...
to say that they're keeping the secret and they're therefore winning.
Oh, is that all? I guess that, yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess what is the goal?
Some
yeah,
of
I
that stuff
guess.
is to keep it under wraps and. Yeah,
Because I don't know, the homeless population's growing more and more out of control.
There's
It's
some,
not getting
there's some
better.
of stuff that you've heard of, but you didn't hear about the hikers disappearing at Burwash. You didn't hear about the fishermen disappearing on Wanapate.
So you're
They've kept
covering
these
up
things-
murders.
Yeah, we're basically they're like the Men in Black. They're covering up the strange goings on.
So there's equal chances. Like, I really doubt that the protectors are the bad guys. I think either it's the protectors are the good guys and the anarchists are bad, or they're both morally ambiguous.
yeah, I get it. So,
I'll think about it.
The
No
goblins
commitments right now.
attacked us before we even said hello, so I have a feeling that it's in our best interest to stick with these people.
so you're joining?
And this gold shiny.
Gold is shiny.
Well, if other people are going to do it, okay. I'll take the gold for now. Sure. I'm on
Alright.
board for now.
Yeah. So you guys are headed. Everybody but Ian gets a nice little contract. It's not too crazy. Just a kind of like an agreement to.
Paper's not shimmering. It's not
Nope.
magical or anything. It's just
Nothing
a
like that.
regular.
Not like you're signing in blood.
Okay.
Just agreeing that you're going to work for the protectors. You swear you won't work for the other people, and here's your 10 gold signing bonus. And you get like a nice little membership card that you can show to the hospital, certain people at the hospital, and get services. And
So she gave us a library card.
yeah, basically.
Alright, so Ian, you still have 6 gold, but you guys
Do we
each
get to
have...
sign books out too?
Yep.
You guys have 16 gold, Ian has 6.
And with me as a freelancer, the anarchists and the protectors might want the same thing done sometimes.
I was just
So
thinking
I
that...
could do it on behalf of one group, and you could do it on behalf of the other, and we could collect double the reward.
You
That
could,
was
you
honestly-
could you could work you could do a job for the anarchists and one of us could put a round through the back of your head. Yes, so,
I was thinking
your
if
name
you
comes up on
all
the board.
said no,
Yeah, you'll
I
see
would have said
Ian.
yes, just so that we can
Yeah.
work both sides of this. Really. Alright.
Again, very, very much like if you were in John Wick and you turned against the codes of the Continental and whatnot, you would
Yeah.
have every assassin looking for you. You would have all of the protectors looking for you if you screwed them over.
What was that?
We should finish that movie. The second one.
the second one, there's 3 now.
Oh, sorry, the third one.
I like the first, and like they think the second one's the worst one.
The
in
first
my
one's
opinion.
the first
one
one's
and the
okay.
third
The
one.
first one's great. The second one, yeah, it's kind of disappointing. The third one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the action sequence in the third one is great. The story
Yeah.
sucks.
Who needs a story?
Mhm.
Non-stop action for 2.5 or 2
Yeah, I know,
hours.
which is
It's
great.
They don't
But
need
the story is terrible.
Have you guys seen the third one?
Yeah,
We started.
We
and
just
then-
missed the last half an hour.
Is that it? I thought it was.
Or maybe more, 45 minutes, but...
I find there's one really awkward action scene in the third one, but it's preceded by like 2 really good action scenes in a row and followed by a really good one, and it just looks so out of place because the one scene's just
I'll
bad.
watch it. I'm gonna watch it again. Alright.
There's a game coming out based on that movie. It's supposedly going to be pretty good.
Okay.
Alright, so 3 out of the 4 of us have signed up.
Yeah. So you guys, you 3 sign up. You each get 10 gold each.
Yep.
And you're signed up. Ian is remaining a freelancer and not getting 10 gold.
Which I'm glad one of us is doing that. Where do we spend our gold?
Okay, so many of the stores you would know, like what's the store that you went to?
Yeah.
They will have magical items and they'll be able to use gold for that.
Awesome.
Shooter's Den clearly sells magical items under the counter. Clearly.
Old
Some
Orc for sure, yeah.
of the nicer little boutiques in town, little boutique stores will sell stuff. Like
Between us
armor and
lovers,
whatnot.
yeah, you get some.
Or a
Yeah.
nice little
High-powered
cupcake place
magical
up the road
items
here
in
that
there.
has something behind the counter.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I do like that cupcake place.
yeah.
Regent Street, there's that, and then another one just like it next.
So basically,
No, though, I'm
basically
talking about the
most
one on the
non-chain
south, by the
stores
Yeah.
graveyard.
will
Gotcha.
have some sort of
That's the-
magical
that's the
items
big one.
related to them.
Gotcha.
I'm still trying to.
I
get
bet
Like, if you
all
go
the
to,
Cosmic Days stores in the
that place
dungeon.
on Regent Street, that's that little like pharmacy type thing that used to be that used to be a dry cleaner on Regent. It's a new place that opened up there. Like they'd sell like potions. It's like an apothecary
Cool.
in the background, so you can like buy potions from them and whatnot.
I'm on board.
So basically a lot of those things, and I will just get you. We're gonna call it for the night there
Okay.
because it's 10:30. We've
Okay.
had fun. So we got 4 level 1 player characters. We have 8 goblins.
Yeah, you're right. You were asking about experience points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get an answer on that or not?
Yep.
He
You
just said that
each-
he gives them all out at the end
Yep.
of each session.
You each get 300 experience points. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I think gets you to level 2? Or very close.
Manage looks.
It should be managed experience. It should be underneath your avatar again. If you're set to milestone, you won't be able to. You'll have
No,
to
I'm
change
not.
that.
Yeah. Manage XP.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300 puts you at level 2.
So you guys are all
Set
level
XP,
2.
300.
Manage levels?
Manage XP. It should be
Go under manage levels, and then there's manage XP. What? I know, but question.
Manage HP.
So,
Your interface is different than mine, but if you.
I got it. I found it.
because you're under milestone advancement,
Oh,
you didn't
shit.
change it, yeah.
You're gonna change it to HP, but yeah, 300 gets you to level 2. So you guys are all level 2. When you take a long rest, that will take into account, which will be when you guys go home and take a nap. And come back in a couple of weeks to explore some more.
Oh, I lied. It wasn't everywhere.
And if the other group is not currently full, so if one or two of you guys wants to come back next week, you can get more experience.
So we got
that reminds me.
300.
Okay, so
300 each, yeah.
next week is Halloween's on Thursday.
Yeah.
So we're
It'll be
on-
it'll be a short session too, because I have the 24-hour marathon the next day starting at 8 a.m.
Nice.
So
So that'll be their first session?
that'll be their second session. They already had their first one.
Yes. Because I have to miss the one. I could probably, you know what? I could probably run in on the Friday. I'll be in Espanola on that Friday. I'm gonna reek.
Yeah.
It'll be
happens.
day 5 or 6 out in the bush. That's deer season in Espanola.
Yeah.
And
I can come in from Espanola for that though.
I might be
Okay.
here, but he's in Kingston.
Okay. Is that like that's for
Yeah.
next week?
No. So I'm
I
talking
mean,
about our second
our
session.
Oh, our
session.
second session.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a possibility these two are out.
Okay.
I'll make the trip in. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be in Espanola, so it's not that far.
Yeah.
Sit
An
on
hour.
it.
I have some decisions to make because I get a wild shape. I can now shapeshift, and I get to pick a circle.
So did yours just do
All right.
with a
Well,
one up there?
yeah,
but
so
not
that's
actually
the
I'm
a
going to
light?
stop the
exclamation
stream
mark
now,
so you
though.
can-
So thank you, people, for tuning in, and have a great night.